Into it with your terrible dice rolls always being a thing. It's alright. We return back, though, with the Azure line of Mercenary Company, session 65. Finally, hopefully a group that's not cursed. But that's not the name of the session. That's just my hope with the name of the party. The session name, a regrettable choice. We return back around midnight of the 33rd of the White Wolf, or September, the year 65,003. The weather outside about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, with dark with no clouds in sight. The humidity is still wet and around 75%. Before we get into what's going on, though, we're going to do a quick little recap. Last session was probably one of what will probably go down as one of our second most notable sessions, if I'm gonna be honest. A proper TPK, not a story TPK, but the party nearly TPKing. Although Tovia has sworn up and down they did not die, so by technicality it did not. But I'll leave the viewers to judge if the DM was just being nice and letting them off the hook. But the party managed to go find the assassins' wouldn't call them assassins. Sorry, rather thieves would be probably more accurately statement. The thieves of the Glasswing Sisters' current location, finding them unfortunately in the middle of a robbery. Thankfully, the two sisters not actually in the shop, as the party would find out. Instead, they found themselves, somewhere else. And so as the party entered into the very unique-looking and somewhat familiar destroyed shop. As the party would enter into the hallway, quite quickly they'd find out that there was seemingly a strange illusion going on that they managed to see through by avoiding putting on their lanterns. Seeing some sort of carnage amongst the little tavern slash shop that had been set up in the downstairs area of the Wondrous Magic Emporium, the party was quite put off by the sudden intrigue of the psionic dodo birds that were coming from that were making the sounds of Ned and something else from the strangely dark kitchen. Deciding it wasn't worth going in, and though not having made any will saves, the party did not question truly where the sounds of Ned's voice came from. Instead, they continued on upstairs. There, Ofa would manage to turn a mirror on the staircase that would immediately activate a silent spell, causing the entire building to go into a complete silent bubble, making their screams basically unhearable from the outside. As the party would then head upstairs, they would continue investigating the side room, seeing a strange rock, ROC, bird, monster's skull kind of on a door at the end of the hall. The party would check the other 4 doors at first to ensure there was no one else there or any other signs of the Glasswing Sisters. However, after doing a minor investigation and finding some strange artifact, a mirror that seemed to have the ability to allow the transportation from one location to another, the party seemed to be put off by the fact that the mirror was there, though their more interest was the immediate concern of the doorway at the end of the hallway with the strange skull upon it. As Ofa would begin to ready himself, standing in the hallway, Lady Ferrum would be ordered or requested by Tovia in a quick panic to try and take her dagger and crack up one of the wooden boards. Unfortunately, upon doing so, the glyphs beneath the floorboards began to trigger, and the trap had already been overall triggered. Had snapped. There we go. The party found themselves quickly overwhelmed with the paralysis effect that they failed to save for. The GM fully misread the ghoul glyph for those who read it. There's actually no fortitude save, but so I'm just going to correct that if you use these at all throughout to guide you as a DM. That is a very important point to remember. There is no save, it's an automatic. The save is for the nauseated effect. So actually that fight would have gone much worse. Tovia would have automatically been paralyzed as well, and the party would have found themselves basically coup de grace one after another. Instead, as Tovia managed to get a successful save off, they would manage to, try and figure out how the ghoul glyph seemed to be going off after the use of a rather pudgy raven named Seer to crack the floorboards and get access to one of the glyphs. Tovia would manage to finally get one of them down, only to discover 19 others still waiting. However, in the meantime, a horrible looking, what I can only describe if you haven't looked it up, is like a death metal version of Scizor the Pokemon. Honestly, like if Pokemon was like made by an American animator, that's what I imagine what it'll look like, or like a Battle Zone one. Um, but the creature basically and shortly made quick work of the party, attacking Tovia, who would do their best to basically strike back before finally managing to try and drag the party away from the creature. Unfortunately, Ofa would manage to, well, fortunately, more or less, Ofa would manage to distract the creature long enough for Tovia to get a rope set up and get it around Lady Farum before Opa would be killed by the vivisector, his organs eaten and devoured by the creature. Um, Following immediately, the creature would begin moving towards Tovia, who continuously using their slow breath to try and stop the creature, would do all that they could to try and keep it from attacking, but in the end, it wasn't enough, as Lady Farum would also find their heart and organs devoured. At that point, Tovia was getting ready to run, trying to pull the corpse somewhat with them, but not to no avail. Thankfully, the Iron Bastion would finally step in at the request of a new servant. As Lady Farum would offer her soul in exchange for another chance at life, a deal not many would get offered. The Iron Bastion would choose to step in and manage to bring back momentarily both his chosen Pact Wielder as well as Lady Farum themselves. Tovia, Lady Farum, and Ofa would manage to turn and run out to the building, escaping from the vivisector to a poor section of town where they would manage to hold up in a rundown building. That's where we return back to, with the party sitting inside this rundown, ruined building, their bodies healing, their organs not repairing, but being replaced by metallic pieces that seem to give a slight ting every time they make sounds as the hearts kind of beat. Lady Farum's symbol on her chest changed from Ella Ugbo's to the Iron Bastion's own hungry maw. And as we look between the three heroes, they find themselves somewhat fading in and out of consciousness. However, before we get back to them, we're actually going to jump to another individual who has found himself returning from meeting with an individual the guild recommended going and reaching out to. A thug in town who knew a bit about the Glasswing sisters. A young and up and coming, what they called Thieves King. Someone who had managed to get a lot of the thieves in the area into line under him. And Adam, as you mentioned, it was a productive meeting. The guy was pretty amenable about telling you everything because he seemed to really want the Glasswing sisters out of his turf. You know, it's never good to have other thieves bothering your territory, especially ones that bring down so much interest in the area. And after learning quite a lot, you find yourself walking through this. Not the greatest part of town of Fraisla. I mean, this is definitely a very poor and low cast area. As you see a green kind of flash of light in a building that looks destroyed and ruinous, a couple of curtains kind of billowing out, the cheap fabric kind of tearing almost with the wind. And as you kind of spot it, a hand sticks out, and you don't know why, but you're pretty sure that Wyvernkin hand looks familiar.
I go and look inside.
You kind of walk over, rushing over to the door, seeing the hand kind of sticking out. Looking in, you do see as your three party members seem to kind of be laying there, almost each of them coming in and out of consciousness for a moment here and there before their eyes seem to close once again. As you look around, there's in both Lady Faram's chest and Opha's a huge hole that is slowly knitting itself together with this like almost metallic grayish material. As you kind of look at it, it's similar to what you see when a caster casts mend on a piece of equipment. But this isn't with flesh, and you've never seen mend flesh or mend flesh before. This looks almost wrong as you look at it, Adam, and the smell is horrid. It's diseased and stinking, like as you kind of walk around.
I don't know. Me no know what you up to, but I brought information on Glasswing's sisters, so we can go after them. There's two of them. They
As
are from Underdark.
As Adam, before you get into this, Adam, as you are kind of looking amongst the party who are kind of coming in and out of consciousness, Tovia, your mind kind of finally clears as you hear Adam's voice kind of starting as you look up at him and see him.
Oh God! Oh
They are
God!
from.
Am I alive? Are
They're
you
from
alive?
the
They were
Underdark
here.
of
They
Draffic
died. They both
Uh,
died.
They
Everyone
often
died, but
rob
me. But
magic
then I
shops
think maybe I died.
for their
I'm
cash
shaking
and
at him. I'm grabbing at
low-ranked
him. I'm shaking
items,
at him.
leaving on. Let me read. And low-rank items.
Shout this
Adam,
out,
we need to get their
you,
bodies out of here.
Tovia, as
Let me
Adam shouts
read.
at you, your head kind of spinning as you look at Adam, kind of having a list he's kind of reading off of. As you look over and see Lady Farum and Opha kind of still on the ground, completely unconscious. Their eyes just kind of fluttering open every once in a while.
I must impart information.
Adam,
I,
I love that you got
worry not.
information. There is no
I
time.
will.
The sisters killed them.
Nonsense.
They got us already.
Nonsense. You are still here. So
I go over
they
to
hunt
Aram
after
and I
low
shake her.
rank items, leaving artifacts and such behind. Both are competent with magic items and often lay ambushes with glyphs of the ghoul to lure low to mid rank adventurers in. They use psionic dodos to lure in adventurers with familiar voices. They have a pet vivisector that will often act as a guard dog for them while robbing a place. And final bit of information, an individual by the name of Bash of Clan Dion is a champion of the Iron Bastion who seems to have gotten caught up in a incredible debt during the King's Moot of Helmgrind, the war in the Dwarven lands.
Povia's just been shaking Farum and Opha the whole time to see if they're still alive or if they're dead, and is not like, this is all information they obviously already know. And they look at Seer and they're like, is this how people feel when I'm talking to them?
See,
Yes.
Lady Farum's eyes just shoot up at that.
Like,
Oh my
so
god.
here's the Farum's eyes open. She looks dead inside. Like, she's alive, but she looks dead. It's like, yes. Absolutely, all
Farum,
the time.
how do I know
That's okay.
you're not undead? How do I know you're not like
their wounds are healing. Look.
can I do an arcana check or a spellcraft check to see what's going on with her mended chest?
Yeah, I'll take knowledge
I
arcana
assume
or
I don't recognize
spellcraft.
that kind of magic.
I didn't take
Okay.
to be a pervert.
You are
Well,
perfect, Marine.
it's through the shirt. Like, we could see it through the fabric. You got stabbed through the fabric.
No points.
Fine,
People.
I'll ogle
Okay.
Opha's chest. Is that less misogynistic?
Ha!
I mean, I feel like Opa's
Okay,
is more likely to punch you, but hey, if you want to take that threat
yeah,
on,
well, that's Okay, my Arcana check. Oh, it's only a 12. Tovia's freaked out.
It looks like it's like Mend, Tovia. You've never seen a spell like this, but clearly Adam is casting something in the room, and you're not sure how he's doing it, but he seems to be doing it as their bodies are beginning to like heal.
Okay, great, you guys aren't dead. Perfect.
My eyes flutter open. I see Tovia and just go, I'm in hell.
Okay,
No,
rude,
sorry,
but
Ofa.
fine.
There would be
It's
more than one Tovia if it was hell.
No, Beast Brother, you are alive.
we should. I don't know where we are. We should not be here. We should be somewhere safe, and we should talk about what we're doing, and maybe have a drink and think. Not think about what happened. Do something, anything other than thinking about what happened. Adam, we're not. I think I could speak for the party when I say we're not going after the Glasswing sisters. I think we're good forever.
But we know what they have now, and you have first-hand experience fighting them.
Adam, I watched them
He
die.
brings up a good point.
I look at Ferrum absolutely betrayed.
I'm not saying he's right. I'm just saying he has a point.
Playfirm kind of like sits up
Ferrum,
and
he
kind of
wasn't
closes
there.
her armor up.
He
Okay.
wasn't there. He doesn't understand.
I mean,
Oh,
on my
no.
way on way here, there's not a person within a mile.
That's not a good sign.
I mean, no people.
In a city? No people in a city after what happened to us. Yeah, totally normal. Perfectly normal and fine.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah. People don't want go dangerous area. Seems simple enough.
we should. Ferrum, Ofa, can you stand? Or do you both feel well enough to travel?
Are you carrying my bag of preservation right now?
No, you have all your equipment on you.
Okay. I just wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. Seer robbed us all while we were asleep.
He did, and then he went off and spent it in Vegas for like 2 hours on hookers and cocaine, and now he's
Yeah.
back.
Hey, that's great news,
It's my
because I will
favorite
kill
pastime.
Tovia if that's the case.
Dude, this bird's gonna become the new protagonist of the party. That's gonna be the case.
He's
Oh,
gonna gain sentience
no.
and leave. As
you, God damn it! You have all your items. Amazing. Yeah.
Put you down to the edges of the ash.
Yeah, I don't care where we go. Honestly.
okay.
We can go back to Guildhall and regroup
We-
if that is what you wish.
Yes, I think we should rest.
But I
DM,
but me
do I still
think
have my?
moving. Go ahead.
So
Do I still have my injuries from
No.
last session, or?
they have been healed.
Oh, okay.
Each of you are considered at
Always
full
like
HP from a long rest. Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. As Adam was saying.
So we now know of glass swing method. We could go after again. Or if you no want, we could go do different quest.
I think, given the experience we had last time, I would like to avoid any and all assassins for the rest of my life. I think we should look at another bounty that isn't gonna have glyphs and pet bug things and just weird birds in the kitchen that I didn't even really get to look at. But I know it insulted me. It said something about my father, and I think I need a drink.
Just no touch glyph next time.
Adam.
You see Farum just gotta
Adam.
go reach for her fucking handle of her sword, and she's just like, ooh.
Farum
Like-
doesn't know.
My fist
He
clenched.
doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like-
don't look in mirror.
Oh man, is this the day I want my character to die in a PvP 1v1 right now?
He's thinking, is it worth not writing the
Adam's
paper?
thinking- Because Adam's a good. This is a good way for Adam to make me want to kill him right here, right
You
now.
have the
I will
paragraph
say-
ready.
As Adam's talking, as you're glaring at him with anger, out kind of all of his belt falls the other flags of the other quests, the other bounties, as well as the expedition note that he kind of grabbed when he was going back to the guild to grab information. So you guys do see as they fall out. Sorry, go ahead.
I did also bring these. Just in case.
Perfect. Great. Wonderful. Awesome.
Do you need me to repeat?
From a bunch of men with crabs on their shirt.
Cool, man.
Were they just a fan,
God
or
damn it.
I
They don't know.
hope you wash your hands.
I'm choosing to purposely ignore that.
we should go just
It's
away
only
from
paper.
here?
It's only paper.
Not the paper. Just. It was bad, Adam. It
Yeah.
was really bad.
I mean, it bad. How many creature did you fight? Must have been 7, 8 to take down you all.
I have this. I pulled Adam's shoulders and remember when you were under the collective's control and you couldn't do anything, and you watched your people and loved ones die? Yeah, that's what happened to us. So stop being an insensitive piece of shit and let's fucking go. I'm tired of being here right now.
So there was hundreds of collectors after you.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't fucking care. Let's go. I do not care.
Sovia's holding Seer and is just apologizing for what they did and what he had to see also.
Okay. Which quest do we do then?
The least likely to be assassins or to have magic or to set traps. Hey, that red maw guy seems like he's probably doesn't do traps or magic or assassination.
Real
Is
seems
it
like a
any
real
kind
simple-
of murder and assassination?
I'm gonna assassinate you.
Many people have
Aaron,
said
let's
that.
go get you a drink.
Aram says that, and I just put my hand out. He's not ready for army yet.
Okay. Let's go.
All right.
All right. So as you lot start heading, kind of collecting yourselves, getting letting the wounds, kind of covering up the wounds in your chest for Lady Farum and Ofa. As the four of you five of you if you can count, we got to include Seer here. Five of you kind of get yourselves together and start heading back into town. Are you just going to go to one of the inns, or are you going back to the guild?
Me no
I'm
think we
down
go
for
guild.
whatever.
The crab folk there weren't
I'm
happy
down
about
for
me
it.
stealing paper.
You stole things.
Well,
Hold on.
they were
Does that
off.
mean
They were
Adam
off
might
the
have
board.
Go ahead.
No, nothing. Sorry.
Okay.
I was mentioning myself.
As you kind of start walking, trying to figure out what you're playing and kind of what you're gonna do, you do see this kind of skinny and somewhat tall-looking fire giant kind of eyeing you up, standing about roughly 5 foot tallish, which surprisingly, as I realize, not tall for you lot. So let me collect this here. As they kind of look at you lot, though, the almost half-breed appearance to them kind of catching your eye with their height. They kind of seem to give you a look, though their common clothes kind of seeming a little cleaner and a little nicer than what you've kind of seen in these areas. As they watch you pass by, kind of sniffing at the air as you walk past, you hear the person kind of go, in a more light, effeminate voice, kind of speak out and go, "Hey, are you the Azure Line Mercenary Company?"
Everyone just keeps walking.
Yes. We're a little bit busy. How can I help you?
You had a friend of yours, Adam, met with a contact of mine and said that you lot might be looking to have a place to stay. I have a inn that's out of the way and keeps for prying eyes out of interest if you're looking for a place that's cheap.
Hmm. Uh, can it's not gonna go well because it's Tovia, but can I look at him and ask, real quick question. You don't know a guy from Clan Dion, do you? And then I'm gonna sense motive and see if he's trying to set us up.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna go well.
They're kind of looking. No, never heard of a Dion. Name's Char. Been here most of my life. Why?
What's your last name? What's your clan name? Does it
Don't
know
have
anything?
one. I was born from a brothel. Just got basically climbed out of the dirt and shit, as the mistress used to say. Don't know who my dad was, don't know anything about any of that, and don't have a name, but I run the ash pit. And they kind of walk over to your party. Lady Ferm's still walking away.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I've heard of the Ash Pit before, but I'm new to town, so that's very likely. I got an 18 for the sense motive.
They seem to be telling you the truth. They don't seem to know who you're talking about.
The ash pit is where our party went, like when we very first got into town, right?
No, that is not correct. You went to the Forge Wife's Rest, I
Aren't
believe.
they?
Oh, that's right.
Isn't the Ash Pit the collector's place out of character? Tovia doesn't know that.
No.
But isn't. Oh, what am I thinking of?
Either the Forged Wife's Rest, or the Dying Dragon. Either one.
I know the Forge Wives Rest was anti-collector.
Yes, they were the crafters and anti-collector. That is correct. And then the Dying Dragon, you guys haven't actually, I think, found yet in town.
No.
So.
Sure. I mean, I think we could check it out. Ferrum, do you want to go? This guy's got an inn.
Ash pit, good hide.
It's discreet. I never realized
No,
how fast
I'm
she
good.
walks.
I'm doing something.
Oh,
Oh,
we
okay. Meet us there.
wait, I don't think we should split up.
Well,
That-
we don't know where they go.
I look at Ova and I look at Adam and I look at Ferrum.
Ash pit secure. It's, well, not exactly safe, but safer than here.
I'll
And discreet. Me go there before.
okay. I'll go with her and try to guide her to the ash pit, and you guys keep your communication crystal on and stay close, and maybe we meet up there then.
It is you and I again, Ova.
I'll hustle after Ferrum,
Okay.
clutching Seer, who is still very rotund.
Yeah. Olfa and Adam, we'll start with you. As you kind of take into through the back alleys into this inn, or towards this inn, it's somewhat run down as you kind of take a look at it. It's on the edge of a main market district, mostly for what looks to be low income breads, pieces of fruit, some very low end magic items there, a couple copper pieces here and there, nothing like really high grade. The large building, though, it seems to be almost set with a wide set of stairs carved into a small, like mountainous hill on the edge of this market district. The walls, almost as you kind of walk up them along the staircase, you can feel the warmth emanating from them. And as you head in, the building itself seems to have small cracks in the floor that glow as you look down and see immense light kind of coming up as magma kind of runs through the walls of the building itself. As Cher kind of walks you over towards the bar, taking a right from a stairway, going up, kind of this hallway as you look at it kind of drags you through. Seems to at first seem almost kind of off as you find your heads kind of swimming. Ofa and Adam, both of you give me a will save, please.
Oh no.
I love that you assume it's a bad thing when you're literally walking into an inn in a really bad part of town.
19
Tobias
for
got
me.
from.
Okay.
Not sure if
19.
Robert is back yet, though.
I see that. I just noticed his message.
Oh.
God damn it. Had to fucking. No one said anything when I was like, oh, hey, let me cut to these two. You could have been like, well, hey, player's not here. You could have been like, oh, that would have helped. All right, cool. So now we're going to awkwardly all sit here and stare at Ofa until he's available because Adam didn't say anything.
My
Ofa's
bad.
having a grand revelation of the world in his mind.
Mm-hmm. God damn it.
He is seeing all realities all at once. He's actually daydreaming of a world without either of us.
A world without anything but him in a big kitchen where he can cook and be alone.
Yeah, I daydream about that too sometimes.
It's these kind of situations that reminds me why Sunday is still level 9 while Friday's at level 11 going on 12 and Tuesday would be higher level if Sunday just got their butts moving slightly.
Oh, don't you worry. We're gonna TPK so we all start at level 1 again.
What? Is that what you're about to go do? Are you dragging Dovia off to their death? That's fantastic.
No. Please.
gonna-
I barely survived the last one.
It's true.
Oh no, Baram's just going on a walk because she wants to get walked.
Welcome back, Opa. I will say, please, from you, as you got volunteered to go with Adam when you weren't here, and he didn't tell me that you had stepped away, so you didn't get a say in the matter, so you're now going to a really rundown inn.
Ash pit.
So, you're doing a will save as you're walking down a hallway into the inn itself.
One might say the boys are back in town.
One might say if you make that comment again, I'm going to make you the boy that goes out of town.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's the plan after we decide what we're going to do.
Alright, that's it. You're getting a shank in the ass today.
No!
Associate or condone any of the actions taken.
No!
With 10.
10? As you both kind of feel your minds beginning to swim, Char kind of smiles at you and kind of like puts his hand onto you, or her hand onto you, and as they begin to say something, a light kind of glows from their hand as you begin to feel your minds clear, both of you, and the nausea effect kind of dissipates. As they kind of smile at you and go, "Oh, sorry, common trick we use on the guards that try to come in here to, apprehend my customers. Here, this way." As she opens a door and opens up to this beautiful speakeasy with like silken chairs, a bunch of merchants and such in these glorious suits that are very flamboyant, although many of them look scarred and like cutthroats and killers. Almost all of them seem to be guarded by large groups and almost decorated with the opposite gender kind of hanging onto their arms left and right as they order massive meals. And you see these huge cuts of meat and drinks kind of be handing out. The bartender is in a nice bow tie, working behind flipping drinks, lighting them up with magic as he seems to cast freely. And Char kind of looks at you and smiles and goes, "Welcome to the Ash Pit, home for those who have a weary eye and, well, a less than reputable reputation. I welcome you on behest of it. Please enjoy yourselves and the pit itself. It was established as a hideout for many of our more capable individuals in town that pay a lot of the locals to take care of things. So please make sure to treat our guests as if they were family to you.
Hmm.
Now, would you like to?
What
Oh, go ahead.
what if you don't really know how to treat them?
Then I would recommend not fighting any of them, as most of them can make you disappear. See the one over there, as he points to this like angry-looking, like roided out elf that's like has two little daggers that look to be like almost toothpicks in his hands, as they're tiny in size. Compared to him, as he looks over, glaring over at Adam, almost with an intense hatred kind of emanating from him. His shirtless upper torso kind of bulging as the muscles seem to flex slightly as he glares. And Char kind of goes, "He's called Butt Stabber. I've heard he does things to individuals that
No.
really, truly are a work of art. He left a mark on someone so effectively that they gave up adventuring altogether." Now, you can imagine why you'd not want to come into a disagreement with individuals like this, so allow me to show you to a chair to enjoy yourself in. Um,
I would say no fighting, much better advice, and I give a thumbs up.
She nods and goes, "Allow me to take you to a seat. Would you like to sit at the bar, or would you like a booth to enjoy yourselves?"
Away from people.
Away from people, of course. We have a back area where that has a natural darkness cast on it so no one can look in at you, and it's silenced so no one can hear you as you speak. You can see and hear, of course, everyone outside of it, as you'd like. Please, as she begins to show you the way. As she kind of walks you to the back, showing you to this table and booth, and kind of like hands you a couple menus. She smiles as she does and goes, "Now, I would recommend the Ashen smoked meat. It is a local delicacy. We take whatever meat has been brought in and we cut it up, smoke it, and serve it. That's what the large chunks you've seen. We have what we call hard travel bread. It is a very dense bread that'll keep you fed no matter what species you are. My personal tea, and then, of course, the pit's mead. And if you're interested in a conversation, well, that'll depend on the topic. We have plenty of individuals who are more than happy to be receptive to any questions you might have." Now, as she kind of like hands you the menus and like ushers you into the booth, kind of smiles. "Enjoy yourselves as I go and deal with our other guests. I'll be around to check on you shortly." As she kind of looks down at each of you, here, I'm gonna post the listing for the food. Maybe not. Alright. Nope, it does not want to, no matter what I do today, work. So that's fine. We will do this the hard way because the life hates us. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Give me one moment for your own notes, because I always get asked to list this for you lot on price tag, so.
It's better to post it than for us to ask the price for every single item you've mentioned.
Ain't that the truth? It would just be nice if D&D Beyond actually made something that was somewhat decent for exporting, so that way I could actually just, export a menu and not have to fucking do this by hand. Alright, cool. There we go. As you kind of begin to look over the menu, Char kind of walks away. Now, before we cut over to the other members of the party, you two are left alone for a moment to discuss. Is there anything you'd like to kind of get into or look at, or like any skill checks you'd like to make?
I'll actually pull up the job postings and be like Ofa, what job would you like to do?
I will never turn down killing bandits. and I'll point at Red. And then I would also like to scan the room and see if anybody is watching.
Is what? Sorry.
Scan the room, see if anybody's watching us, giving us looks.
Okay.
Joke's on you. Everyone's always watching everybody.
Yeah, give me a search check.
4.
4. Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest, though. There's darkness on a lot of these booths and silence. The only people you really see are waiters and then like the occasional individuals coming in. No one's looking your direction. You've got like a darkness spell basically cast on you to make it so it's hard to look through. So you figure, that's probably the case that no one's really interested. This is kind of one of those places where you just don't talk about who you see. Adam, as you look over the quest as Opa kind of says that, is there anything you'd like to do in response?
We also think Redbar is a good hunt. Perhaps some of the merchants here have had their caravans raided by the Red Maw. Perhaps we ask them of experience with Red Maw.
Not a bad idea.
You kind of look it over and begin to kind of relax. You see as Char comes back over a moment later, taking your orders and kind of smiling as she does, and kind of, just to clarify, are you guys going to order any food or anything like that while you wait?
The meat and the mead.
Okay.
I was actually going to say the same thing.
Perfect. All right. As Char will take that and note it, bring out what, as you taste, is Landerkian steak, which is a draconic creature that is commonly used as a farming creature, basically a beast of burden. As you begin to enjoy the almost about 112 ounce steak cuts that are massively thick, very low on fat, but seem to be very well seasoned, we'll cut back over to Lady Ferrum and Tovia. As you catch up to Lady Ferrum, who's not, I assume, like walking fast, just with purpose, as like when you're walking away from the party to continue on.
Not even really that. She was really just walking in like a very leisurely pace. Like her mind was somewhere else at the moment.
Okay.
She wasn't really aware of her surroundings as far as like the party being talked to at the time.
Yeah, as you kind of like continue walking on, not really paying attention to what the party's kind of doing, and hearing the shouts as you walk away, Tovia kind of starts jogging up to catch up after a moment, not taking much as she kind of, or Sese, as they suddenly kind of come up to your side, as you kind of look back and see Ofa and Adam begin to follow the fire giant S half-breed kind of down a side alley and vanish out by sight.
Mm-hmm. I think Tovia they catch up to Ferrum, and I think notice, like looking at her face, that she seems more lost in thought than angry. At least that's what they assume based off their limited experience with her. Um, and considering how poorly received most of their conversation starters have been so far, and kind of thinking about what happened and feeling a little lingering guilt that Tovia had not been able to prevent Ferrum's death. I think Tovia is going to stay kind of quiet and is just going to be looking around and make sure that Ferrum doesn't wander too far in the opposite direction from the ash pit, but will mostly just kind of speak in a low tone to Seer and ask him to help keep an eye out, and is mostly just kind of processing what happened. This is like the first proper combat I think they had, at least with a party, since traveling, and it's not living up to what they had imagined excitedly in their mind when thinking of adventuring, and they're kind of sitting with that cold hard reality of what this life is going to look like. And yeah, so I'll just be keeping an eye out, and if we start wandering too far, I think I'll like nudge Ferrum and get her attention.
Okay. Lady Farum, as Tovia kind of comes up behind you and kind of starts walking alongside you in silence, are you gonna say? Do you say anything, or are you just gonna keep going somewhere?
No, she's just she's walking aimlessly. Really, she's just kind of
Okay.
going wherever her legs take her.
Okay. Um, Give me a D8, please. Then
Yeah, absolutely. 2.
2. Okay. Yeah. As you kind of start just walking through the town, finding yourself strolling as you kind of continue on. A You kind of find yourself almost about after about 2 hours of near walking, kind of almost silence, kind of seeing the shops, not really looking back at Tovia, and kind of heading. I mean, this is a big city. Remember, it is built for fire giants, and you all aren't nearly as tall. You find yourself in a area of the kind of in between where the middle class and the lower class kind of begin to blend. And a large kind of open field seems to have been designed where a lot of the younger fire giants seem to be playing, having fun, as many of the matriarchs of the different families in the area seem to be kind of like watching as you make your way over here towards this an area called the Field of Red Stones. Um, like almost 100 or so of these like little reddish stones seem to kind of dot like almost like a battlefield as these kids begin playing in a way that looks similar to rugby but without a ball. Instead they have what looks to be like simple arms and armor, and almost but similar formation, kind of coming together and pushing people out of the way, attacking as a group and such, practicing battle formation. As you kind of come to finally a stop in the area, kind of looking on, do you continue walking, or do you say anything, or anything else? Yeah.
I think Tovia is curious about the game and would maybe like lag behind a few steps to kind of watch what they're doing and see if they can kind of like guess the rules of the game, and if one of the teams seems to score a point and people like cheer, I think Tovia would kind of like cheer also and smile a little bit and just kind of find it nice that there's a bit of a distraction.
Yeah, give me a gather info check.
Yeah. Um I'm decent at gathering info. When I can find it on my character sheet. Okay. Du-dum. About 21.
Yeah, it seems to. So the rules seem to be, as you notice, it's a somewhat similar to rugby. Items and weapons cannot be thrown forward, and once you're knocked down by the other opponent, basically being knocked down to your knees or your elbows, you seem to be out. It mostly seems to be something more around combat, just beating your opponent until there's none left. Which is why many of the group or both unit groups are kind of gathering together in close units and trying to shove or push the others, as it's much easier to just knock them down. The only point, as you're realizing, is getting one member to the other side of the field, which at that point also knocks that player out. So there's kind of a balancing act that you have to either both knock out the enemy opponent so they can't beat you, but at the same time also try to get as many of your men to the other side of the field without being knocked down.
Would the Closen lands have any kind of similar sport? I don't know if Tovia would have
No, the
engaged
closing.
it given their
No, in this situation, the closing would value more like board games, more thinking intelligence games, not war, due to the closing family specifically not being the most combat centric individuals.
yeah. But I think there's a bit of a envious kind of glint in Tovia's eye of like just them thinking how much fun they'd had as a kid, and then I think they see one of the kids get absolutely tackled and like beaten down by their competitors, and it's like, oh well, maybe I wouldn't have liked it. um, but I think I'll notice Farum is still kind of walking off, and I assume I've noticed that a good chunk of time has passed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And I'll like catch up to her while still like half watching the game and kind of put a hand on her shoulder and be like, Farron, we should probably start heading back towards the inn.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. And I'll like pull up the communication crystal and just be like, hey, we're not dead. Haha. Just seeing the sights. Should be making our way back soon. I weird, all good. Hope you're also alive.
You hear back almost immediately screams of agony as a sound of some wooden equipment or something wooden cracks and breaks, and the sound of suddenly someone getting punched and going, oh! And then the sounds of someone else groaning out loud as seemingly there sounds like something's going on the other side.
Oh shit, I think they started a bar fight. Or are in one? That probably isn't good. You could fly, right?
I can. I'm not gonna.
You don't want to get there as soon as possible to make sure they don't, I don't know, get thrown in jail or something?
I'm sure it's fine.
Hmm. Seer, I'm not used to being the responsible one.
Time to grow up then.
Wait, what did Ferrum say?
Time to grow up then.
Tovia looked a little insulted at that and is like, okay, I understand you went through a lot and I'm.
Anyway, let's go.
Uh, uh,
Do you want
uh,
to go to them, or are we gonna sit here and you have a little hissy fit?
we can walk and talk.
Oh,
I can
so now
move.
you want to walk. So you don't want to get there fast now.
Well, but I can talk and fly also. I only swallowed a bug like twice in my life doing that.
I love
I think
Suddenly, the
where
sounds of Adam's scream coming over the intercoms as acid
Tovia
begins to burn something in the background.
I think Tovia like a little bit
maybe we can
huffy and a
walk
little.
actually. Yeah, I think walk.
Go, Tovia, sorry.
I was gonna say Tovia I think huffs a little at Ferrum's sudden like tone and kind of goes from looking like when a child gets scolded and is kind of being quiet and awkward because they feel bad to looking basically when your sibling says something and you're like a little bit irritated and you're like, oh yeah, uh and will unfold their wings and I will fly towards the ash pit to go see what's up. Let me check my fly speed. I don't think I'm actually that crazy fast. It's only 15 feet flying,
Okay.
but
That's still something. Yeah, no, as you fly over the
I'm not
buildings and start heading up.
trying to necessarily leave Ferrum in the dust, but I think Tovia is gonna like fly ahead with Seer still like in their arms because he's still. I assume he's
Rotund.
still a little too, rotund to fly. And it's just like this. No one wants to talk to me, and I. This is I I don't understand. Parties they go on great adventures and they always talk and they in the books they always have super cool lines they say. Oh, but I don't talk, and then that's fine, and then I talk, and then and it's just like
Mm-hmm.
gonna ramble to their raven while
Okay.
flying, which is,
Yeah, Seer squawks in response, seemingly understanding and agreeing with you as you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Lady Ferrum, as you watch Tovia flutter off, are you going to fly after them, or are you going to just continue your walk?
She's just gonna continue her walk,
Okay.
and I think she's gonna start smoking her pipe as she does.
Alright. Now we're going to cut back to Adam and Opha as the two of them begin to flutter. As Adam and Opha, as your food kind of rises, Char kind of comes back after a few moments as you begin to eat, enjoying the light taste, the bit of butter kind of mixed into it, the really nothing else to the flavoring other than some minor salt and pepper onto it, but it tastes delicious as you kind of go into it, very lizardy. But But after a few moments, as the two of you are kind of eating and looking over the quests and kind of cementing what this could possibly be, you do see as Shar kind of walks up to the door and goes up and looks at a guest who seems to be kind of standing there, about 7 foot tall, about just as wide, red, kind of a weird red marking down his chin, a little bit of black hair kind of curled up into a ball, a man bun kind of at the top. As Red Maw kind of looks around the tavern with four shortened figures that kind of stand around him. What look to be each of them wearing kind of little bits of. Sorry, I'm finding my notes here for my equipment list. Ah, perfect. Yes, each of them wearing what looks to be little bits of plate mail, and looking to be smaller, younger trolls that look similar to Red Maw, however, without the red markings. Their skin kind of more just tannish. As Ridmar kind of looks about and Shar kind of walks him over to a seat or into a table that he disappears into with his crew. A few moments later, steaks kind of coming to the table as well as large bits of or large glasses of pit mead as you sit there.
Alpha. You see that?
Oh, I see. Can I try to like motion to get Char's attention?
Yeah. As you kind of wave your hand, she kind of immediately glances over at you after putting down the steaks and the meat and kind of walks over and goes, "Yes, may I be of assistance?"
So you said conversations come at a price.
That is correct.
I would like to know the price of a little bit of information.
Well, what kind of information are you looking for?
I'll like motion my head towards the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that just came in. What do you know about them?
Kind of takes a second and goes, "Redmaw's a regular here. Pays me pretty often whenever he breaks up my bar. He works well. He doesn't mess with any of my clients, but on occasion someone gets it up in their mind that they can take him and his friends, and, well, yeah, I mean, as far as it goes, if you're looking on information on how to take him down, well, that'll cost you, let's say, 20 gold pieces. If you want to know about him personally and his background, where he's from, what he's doing here, 50. And anything else we'll talk about on a per basis," as she looks at you.
I'd like to
I'm
say
gonna-
motive.
4.
I want to see if this person is kind of playing us to give them money, and then I want to see if they're going to betray us.
Okay.
If we give them money, they're just going to go over to Red Maw and rat us out.
Yeah. That's it. Sense motive.
$17.
Since 17, so as you kind of kind of looking at them, they don't seem to have any interest or any signs that they're just going to walk over and tell. It would make, as you kind of think about it, that wouldn't make the business much of a reliable business if they just went and tattled immediately after someone purchased.
I'll like
Kind of like
look at Adam and
Mhm.
then start digging out gold coins.
yeah.
I'm just gonna put 70 down.
Well,
Oh, all right. What would you like to know?
Let's start with both what we can do if we were interested in taking him, but also why is he here? What's his motives? You know, all the things you just brought up.
Well, Red Maw is a troll that was ruined, had his home ruined. My understanding is he's going what most of the trolls are doing, which is looking for thrycreen and other insectoids to kill. I heard rumor that the A group known as the Cryptic Cabal was in the area, supposedly, and they had a Thri-kreen, which is why Red Maw stuck around. But I would say beyond that, I think it would cost a little bit more to know what his current motives would be. That's the best I can give you. As far as to how to take him or deal with him, well, he's more than happy to take a challenge or a duel from anyone. That's one of the few things he stands by, and even has a bar of his own that he runs constant fights out of. Though I will warn, if you challenge him in the streets, his little four thugs there will try to crack the hell out of you, and I don't just mean in combat. They are vicious little shits with a prerogative for unique interests. Beyond that, I would recommend avoiding his staff, but other than that, I don't think there's much else I could give you that would help you. He's a capable fighter, charges quite strongly, and will stab you quite easily if you're not paying attention. She kind of leans down, kind of pulling the 70 gold coins towards herself.
Anything else
So the
you wish to
little
know,
ones-
Ofa?
Stronger than they look.
Oh, to an extent, looking between a lot of you, they'd probably be about a third of your capability, but given the fact of what I had guessed by your actual abilities as between the two of you, I mean, I wouldn't take on all four of them at once if it was just you two. I don't think you'd last.
What if 4?
Maybe. Depends on what the other two are capable of.
Thank you for information.
Of course. It is what we offer here at the Ash Pit. Is there anything else that you may wish to know or pay for?
Not right now. Perhaps we have more question when other friends of ours arrive.
Of course. Feel free to let
One
me
more.
know. Oh, yes.
What reason does he have for bandage?
I'll tell you what. How about a question for a question?
Sure.
He nods and goes, Why why is one tied to the Iron Bastion walking amongst our streets?
I'll just try to give them like a confused look.
Yeah, give me a perform check. Or bluff, depending on.
Go with bluff.
Okay.
17.
17. Kind of looks you up and down and goes, Yes, 2 of your members bear the sigil and magic stench of one who worships the Iron Bastion. I do not judge, I just ask why you lot walk amongst my streets.
Same reason as any other adventurer.
So that is to say that you're here just for work, not to kill or destroy the city itself?
Me no wish to
Only-
destroy city.
Only the one I asked.
Nods that and goes, Indeed. Well, then to answer your question, looks at you and smiles and goes, Actually, what was your question again? Hold up.
Why is he like
Oh,
doing
here?
banditry, or he runs
Oh.
a bar and all the other.
Okay. Kind of looks at you and goes, well,
Like, it's clear it's not money.
he has a pertinent interest in enjoying victory over those who are strong and capable, and likes to squash mercenaries and venturers who attempt to guard the merchants. And it helps that it ruins his competitors. There used to be around 12 other taverns in this city. He kind of looks between the two of you and smiles and goes, now, I would recommend if you're going to request a duel, that you do so after he eats. But if you're planning to just enjoy yourselves, then please enjoy the show, where our ladies will be out in a moment dancing on the bar.
I just look over at Adam.
I think we do it outside.
Yeah, no, not here.
I think if we want use place here again.
Either way, I think we should see whatever's about to come up.
Adam and Ofa, give me spot checks, please.
$15.
15. All right. And Ofa? Maybe.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, gotcha.
26, not 20.
Ofa, as you kind of look over, just for the moment's glance, as you notice Shark kind of leaning as she stops leaning down, pulls the coin towards her. Her hand goes near Adam's and almost slides, touches it without him noticing, and as you blink, suddenly the communication crystal that he had on near him seems to have vanished as she kind of pulls the coins and puts them into her pocket.
Where is your crystal?
Adam, as you look down, you've kind of look at the table where you did kind of set it just in case Tovia called or Farum called, and you notice it's gone.
You was right here. What?
Charge kind of turns her head as she finishes emptying the coin into her bag and looks at you and goes, "What's wrong?"
Me no. Me communication crystal was right here, next to all these coins that you were going to take. But you wouldn't steal from me, would you?
She looks at you and goes, "Well, no, it's none of your business, but I can't while I'm within my own shop. As a pact to maintaining this place in its position and its power, I cannot influence the clientele without anything but my words and my food." She looks at you and goes, "But if you wish, I'm happy to empty my pockets."
Ofa, did you see where I put it?
Ova just kind of looks around quietly for a moment.
Repeat that.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh, I said repeat that. Sorry.
Ofa, did you see where I put my communication crystal?
It looked like she brushed your hand.
Oh, Charkown looks between the two of you and goes, "Are you calling me a thief in my own establishment?"
I did not say that word.
He looks over at Adam.
Mayhaps you mistakenly picked it up.
That doesn't sound like me. Mayhaps you dropped it before you came in here, or maybe it rolled onto the table. I don't appreciate the discourtesy of assumption. She leans down, looks under the table, and seems to kind of grab something. And Adam, you feel your leg kind of touched for a moment, as she kind of bumps her head against the table and comes back and holds out a communication crystal in her hand and looks at you and goes, "So it fell down, and you blame the person serving your food. Very grand clientele I service." She kind of just lets the crystal drop onto the table and turns and walks away.
Mino, I look at my legs just in case.
Adam, you're not wrong. Your boots are gone.
Motherfucker!
You look over at him. She's not carrying them though, and you don't see any bag of holding on her. Only a bag of coining, which, as a rule, can only hold coins.
Why people want steal from my feet? They boots. It's not nice. It's not nice at all.
Oh my god.
Me no deserve. Me didn't even accuse.
Alex looking confused as he says this out loud to Opa. Char gone already, go back to work.
Why she do that? It made no sense. Is that thing for a new patron? Steal one thing off them? Boot off me foot.
Opa, as you look at the crystal,
How did you not feel?
Me did feel bump. Me not feel both shoes come off. Me no know.
I'll look at his cup of mead.
it's clean, but as Opa kind of holds up his foot, that it does have a sock on it. Opa, the little hole that was on your sock is also perfectly mended.
What fuck? What fuck?
I'm wearing sandals. I don't have.
No, yeah, exactly.
This bullshit. Horrible establishment.
As you say that, Opa, the silence spell and darkness dissipates around the table completely, and you see as Shar looks over at you suddenly, and many of the patrons, though you don't notice, suddenly look over towards you with confusion. And Shar kind of walks over some of the female locals, mix of giantesses of different species, kind of getting up on the table, begin to kind of do a burlesque dance on the bar. Shar kind of walks over and goes, "Really? Yeah, you not only insult me, but then you insult my establishment."
Yes, I did. I stand by, I say. Me say word, me mean word.
I
Kind of sets your
hand right over.
Oh, go ahead, Opa.
Just putting my hand over his mouth so he can't.
I do not appreciate the disrespect as she sets down a pair of boots that have been completely lacquered, cleaned up, and resutured to make them look perfect. As she looks at you, Opa, and goes, "I would ask that both of you leave my establishment immediately, taking your worthless commodities with you." And as she says this, you hear suddenly an uproar from another table as the spell kind of dissipates. Not cracking and breaking apart, this one seemingly almost willingly turned off, as Redma kind of stands up from his table looking over at you two and goes, "Are you not that unfortunate son's party?" You
I heard they died a month ago.
One of the smaller trolls looks up at you. His like glimmering armor have seemingly a little more well taken care of than the other three, and he's kind of like a little bit smaller than the other three. He kind of looks up at Redmond and goes, "Yeah, boss, that's them. I saw the short one with his mouth covered. He was hanging out with the tall green fella." Redmond kind of looks at him and nods and goes, "I heard you lot were looking for me." And he kind of spits on the ground and looks at you and goes, "You want to do something?"
I start flipping through the bounty posters. And I start pointing at him like,
Looks at you, looks at Ova, and then looks at the poster.
Over his mouth and just immediately face palm.
As you do, Redmark kind of stands up, moving the entire table with just his thighs kind of standing up. He stands roughly about 8 feet in height and kind of looks over between the two of you and goes, "Cool!" And immediately chucks, grabs a like a thing from his hip and chucks an acid flask at Adam. I pre-rolled this when I made the joke. I got a nat 20 Adam, so for a 25. Does that hit your flat-footed AC?
yeah.
Okay, you're gonna take 1d6 damage. It's not like anything bad, but here you go.
No!
Alright, you take 5 points of acid damage as it splashes onto you and your communication comes to light as you hear on the other side, suddenly, tell me a talking. And you scream out and suddenly a chair goes flying past. Roll me initiative. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, alright. I got 4 of these.
God. I rolled a fucking nat 1 for a
2
2.
hours.
Uh-huh.
I rolled an 11.
What feels like 2 hours, don't worry. Oh, don't worry, I rolled like shit. Alright. So you said an
Not as good as
11
me, though.
for Adam. What'd you say again, Ofa?
I rolled a nat 1, so a 2.
Nice. You know, really paying off.
Actually, well, I already rolled it. I can do something before, but I didn't.
Gotcha. Alright. Fantastic. Wait, sorry, you said you had something to do before that? What? Sorry?
I can. One of my skills I can activate before initiative.
Okay. What's the skill?
I did roll, so it's up to you.
I'll let you go
It's
for it.
my ferocity.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you run it. What's the bonus on it?
I get a +4 to strength and dex.
Okay, so that would end up your initiative would be instead of 2, it would be 5. Correct. Okay. Hey, good news! That helps you fucking beat me on one of my guys so far. Let's see how many more of these you beat me on. Alright. Well, I tied with Adam for that. Adam, what's your dex bonus?
16.
Alright, you got me beat. Cool. That would be that.
That was a fun interaction.
That's that. And that is that. Alright, fantastic. Lady Ferrum and Tovia, also please give me your initiative rolls if you would not mind. Hey man, I promised acid. I was gonna make sure to deliver.
So
Fair
you
enough.
wanted us to roll
Correct.
initiative in the background?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you could still run there.
I'm flying at my very fast fly speed.
Don't worry. Hey,
Oh, not
Opa
bad
wasn't the
roll.
lowest initiative. Fantastic. What's up?
Definitely, I wasn't the lowest this time.
What'd you get?
I got to 20.
20. Hell yeah. And then Ferrum? Assuming you're still there.
Oh.
They may have fully walked away.
And don't forget to unmute again.
Does happen quite a lot. I swear to God, if I open Steam and I see you on there, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to turn Adam
Uh-oh,
into
I
a
just hope
sock
it's not.
bucket.
What?
You heard me.
I hope
What?
it's not internet
What?
issues.
Listen,
Because
yeah,
apparently Robert was also experiencing those.
yeah. See, I don't know what the weather is over in that area, but you never know. Oh wait,
I think it's funny right now
That's in
how the
Florida,
north
right?
is like hotter than the south right now. I actually find that's hilarious.
it is right.
Yeah, we've been having like tropical thunderstorms because of all the heat and humidity.
I mean, I'm still having tropical thunderstorms, but it's tropical thunderstorms in the 80s instead of like the 90s and hundreds.
Let's just hope it
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean, I
pop
think it
on.
cooled.
Hmm.
I think it just cooled to the 80s because of the rain, but yeah, it was 90s and 100s.
What is the ballroom blitz? Oh no,
Ballroom blitz.
is this what I think it is? Oh, it is. Okay, I can't play that for you for YouTube purposes of getting me caught or hit hard with the anger. So, but I will keep that in
Oh,
mind.
he rolled!
You rolled! Fantastic. 33 from a Lady Pharaoh. Fantastic. Cool. Alright. As you lot begin combat, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break and we'll be right back actually because it's the perfect time. So we'll see you all in a moment. Alright. Now that we're into it, starting with the initiative immediately. Round 1, mofos. Let's go. Lady Ferrum. So I did, what felt like 2 hours really was more like a good 10, 20-minute walk, basically.
Okay.
Not as far. Definitely felt it as the silence thing. Also, I didn't expect the two to get into trouble so quickly, as for the gag. So,
Did I didn't expect my shoes to get stolen.
I didn't expect you to react so violently, nor did I expect you to actually catch the sleight of hand check that I did roll so badly on. So I rolled a 2 on that. So this all went bad for everyone. But yeah, Ferrum, you got about probably 10, 15 turns before you're gonna even be able to get close to this place. I'm not gonna lie, even at your top speed. So, because you also figure out where it is, because you weren't told where the ash pit was. You saw them go down an alley, and that was it. So let's do a gather information check for your first thing to figure out where you're going. And then we'll go from there.
Gather information.
Yeah.
Good news,
Do you want
Tovia, you're
both
gonna
of us
be.
to roll?
I will get to you when it's your turn. Don't worry.
Okay.
That'll be a 19, sir.
19. Well, you've never been here before. You're not You're not a giant. You haven't been living around giants for a long time or anything like that. So yeah, Lady Fair, I'm sorry to say. I mean, it's a poor neighborhood. It all looks the same to you.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
Yeah,
I mean,
oh yeah, man. Like, what's the environment look like right about now for me? Like, where can I go? You know?
yeah. So the you got the field of red stones, like I mentioned, where the kids were playing. You could go back the road you came up to get up here. That would be going back to where you had seen the party kind of or half the party take off in a different direction. You could continue heading north back towards the what is called like the middle class, that's merchant like class district, where you're gonna get like more of the nicer shops, a lot more of the adventurers guilds, a lot of the local more available items, if you will. Or you could continue or head off east towards the gate, heading out of the city, or of course west towards the stronghold itself inside the city, the castle where the nobles live.
I guess we'll just start backtracking, I suppose.
Okay.
At full speed, I.
All right. What's your 4 times walk speed?
It'd be 140.
140. All right. Yeah, as you start kind of going at top speed and start running, zooming down, kind of a bit of a cloud of dust picking up at your feet, yeah, you're off in a hurry. Give me a spot check to see if you notice anything as you pass alleys and such like that heading back.
Yes, sir. That will a 16.
16, okay.
I'm not built for spot.
No, it's okay though. That's fair. Yeah, as you start running, yeah, as you start sprinting off, we'll get back to you. All right. It'll take you a few more turns to get to where you were last seen, but we'll get there in a moment. Tovia, you're up. What would you like to do with you flying 15 in the air as you watch Lady Ferrum turn, looking around, and then kind of settling on the direction she had come from and starts kind of sprinting off that direction, vanishing in a cloud of dust?
I mean, if Ferrum looks like she knows where she's going,
Well, give me a
and she's
sense
starting
motive.
to actually yeah, I'd say if she knows seems to know where she's going and she's actually picking up the speed, then I would probably follow.
Yeah.
Um,
That first part's the most
my
important part.
sense motive,
Mhm.
that's a 16.
Lady Ferrum does not seem to have an idea of where she's going.
Well, now I decide, do I want to? We probably shouldn't get double split up. I'll still. Now the question is, do I know where I'm going? Can I roll?
Yeah, you want to
Gather
roll?
information.
Go ahead and give me a gather information. See if you can figure it out.
Yeah, if I don't know where I'm going, then I'm for sure just gonna stick with Pharaoh.
Okay.
Because then that's just the safest option.
Mhm.
That's a nat 20, so 24.
24. As you look about the streets, you do have a general direction, which is roughly about 4.5 streets over from where Lady Ferrum is going currently. But it isn't generally that direction that you'll have to go. So it's somewhat in the correct direction, but you've got a bit of a ways, almost like an L pattern. You'll have to make this way. If you fly, you can make it there faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly, and I'll use my action to I don't think is it dash? Am I able to do that with flying? Like
You
move
can
my
run with flight, as far as it goes. It's just four
yeah,
times your
run
flight
with
speed.
fly. I didn't know if it was called run
Yeah.
with flying, but yeah, I'll do that. And I'll pull up my communication crystal and say, because I know Ferrum's on a frequency. Ferrum, it's this way. Take, and I'll like give her instructions on what turns to take
Okay.
to head in my direction. But I'm gonna book it towards where I know I'm going because I heard the sound of active fighting, which means our allies are in active danger.
It's true.
And as long as Ferrum doesn't get lost, she's not in active danger, right?
Yeah, exactly. And what's your flight speed?
Yeah. What'd you say?
And what is your flight speed?
15 feet.
15.
So
Yes.
that's runs times. Is it times 2 or times 3?
Times 4. So
Times 4. Okay.
yes.
Let me-
30, 45, 60. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So 60
Yes.
feet into the air and over. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Seer kind of staying in your bag as you kind of carry him in your
Mhm.
flight. All right, jumping back to the tavern itself, about 20 feet in between Ofa, Adam, and this group of trolls, kind of getting slowly closer and encircling their table. At this point, Adam and Ofa, assumedly, you'd be stood up. The table kind of pushed aside to kind of give you enough wiggle room to get out without having to maneuver. And as the five trolls kind of look at you, the first one kind of steps up, and as he does, kind of getting a good look at him, he's a little bit bigger than the other two, though you can definitely see the kind of narrower and smaller face that tells you there's something a little bit not fully there with this troll. As he stands about 6 foot-ish, about 400-ish pounds, kind of wide, and seems to be quite thick overall. His heavy, meaty claws kind of looking at you, and he kind of holds his action looking at Redmaw. Next is the other. This one seemingly carrying a huge splintered log, almost as a great club, basically, kind of in his one hand. Kind of looks at you lot menacingly as he kind of holds it, smacking his hand, but he too is going to hold his action looking at Redmaw. All right, Adam, you are up as you see the two of the smaller trolls who kind of already reacted, kind of watching and waiting for the response of their leader. What would you like to do?
Uh,
Hmm?
before I do anything, what are the weapons of my adversaries?
The four smaller trolls, only one of them is carrying a weapon, and that is a great club. That, as I mentioned, is more like a split log than an actual club. Red Maz, you look him up and down without a check, to be specific. He is wearing normal clothing. He's not wearing any armor on him, and the weapon he seems to be carrying at his hip looks to be a rather thick great club that seems to have an arcane focus at the end of it that seems to glimmer with a strange symbol. You've seen the symbol like this similarly before, like low rank knights and such that tended to wear like darkened armor and such.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna kind of say that, seeing this, I'm gonna say, like, I hadn't drawn my sword yet, and I will, because I don't know what these guys are doing, but I've recognized that Red Maw here has a interesting, staff. I'm going to, draw my Sword of Countering,
Okay.
and I'm I'm unsure what I want to do.
I will say unsheathing is an action, so keep that in mind.
Yes.
You have one action, or you can make a free check if you have something you have in mind. You could also hold the rest of your action if you'd like.
Yeah, why not? I'll hold it because they're holding, and when we're outnumbered, I think making the first move might be detrimental.
That's fair. All right. Red Maw looks up, and he's going to look between the two of you as he's up, and I'm going to ask you both to give me an intimidation check, please.
We give intimidation?
Correct.
Well, I think Robert's gonna be fucking amazing at this.
Hey, you never know. Opa has had horrible rolls as of recent. He could roll in that one.
That's so true.
Even
That'll
with
be
that one, I have a plus 20 right now because of ferocity.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
18.
18 for Adam. All right. What'd you get, Opa?
31.
31. He is going to look at Opa, and he is going to immediately cast from his Great Club staff a spell. Give me a moment to pull it up. Can you give me a will save, please? Actually, well, first off, Opa, do you have spell resistance?
I do not.
Okay, then yeah, please give me a will save.
Is Dispel Magic a Swift thing?
Swift action or immediate action? Well, it depends. Which is an item I give you?
Because it's the Sword of Countering. 3 times per day, a Sword of Countering can use Dispel Magic to counterspell.
Ah, yes. Let me double check. Dispel magic real quick. I do not remember if that's a swift or an immediate. I assume it's an immediate, but
Because I assume if it's supposed to be used to counterspell, I'd like to assume.
Yeah. Here, I'll give it to you. I'll give it. It's a swift action for it. That makes an immediate action for it. I'll give you that. Yeah. If you want to roll for it. However, it is a roll to dispel.
Because I know at least from the sword that you sent me, it's as the dispel to a sword of countering can use dispel magic to counterspell as the spell from a 13th level caster.
Yes, so that would be you still have to roll a d20 plus 13, which in this case would be plus 10 max. So
okay,
so you're just basically a d20 plus 10, and then you're trying to beat the DC spell or the DC of the spell. So you got 28.
Yes.
Cool. That's down 11 plus the caster's level. Let me double check my own. All right, that does succeed as he goes to his staff goes to glow or begins to glow. A almost strange purple light shooting over towards Opha. This strange looking amalgamation of a creature that looks to be like a red viper like thing or light like form seems to hit Opha in the face, almost causing his eyes to begin to glimmer. But as Adam goes to cut it with his blade, the magic seems to the spell effect seems to cut and vanish immediately as Red Maul kind of looks at you with a side kind of glance. All right, well, you little bastard.
I look at Opha and I nod.
Let's see if you can do that again, fucker. You know what? Let's do this twice. Let's go for it.
I mean, to be fair, that was an immediate action. You can only do one of those.
Yeah, and you're fucking cock teasing me, you little shit, because now I can't do my cool intro thing. Alright, I'm only gonna do it once. Alright, cool, let's do it again. However, this time it's not going to be, it's going to be hold person. Give me a moment, let me double check what my DC is for that, because I only have one charge, I just realized. Alright. Opha, give me a will save.
I tried, brother.
21.
21. You do fail by 1.
Damn.
Yeah, literally. You are paralyzed, and you cannot move. However, differently, each round on your turn, you get to make another saving throw, basically to hit DC 22 for the will save, and at the end, or if you succeed, then the next turn you get your action. So, hey, it's not horrible, but yes, I did hold person. It sucks. All right. Fantastic. I am going... Oh, that ends my turn because I can't do anything else because someone ruined my cool, scary thing. All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're a bastard. Okay. Let's see. The other up next is another one of my dudes. However, before he acts, as a free action, Red Maw is going to look between the two of you and say in common, "You," as he points at Opha and goes, "fight me, 1-on-1." Does Opha respond?
I'm paralyzed.
You are, oh, that's right, you are paralyzed. Well, let me double check. Can you talk? Oh, no. Well, no, you are able to speak, you just can't move. So would you like to say anything, Opha?
I just keep staring at him.
Okay. He is not going to waste a sense motive. And instead, since you didn't respond, he is going to move his finger, giving the signal, which is going to kick off all held actions. Murnog and Grubnash are both going to rush Adam immediately.
You should have taken the deal. I believed in you.
Yeah. Both. Let's see. Let me attack for Murnog. Yes. Cool. Sadly, I can only do a quick attack on you. I cannot do a full round action. Don't worry, Adam. I'm sure, but I am going to rush at you and attack.
No, I understand.
So for the first, that is a 17 to hit as Murnog jumps at you and tries to claw at you with his one good hand.
That one doesn't hit.
Fantastic. All right, Grubnash is going to swing his club at you. Let's not do 1d120. That would be real bad. And as Adam kind of like expecting these guys to be a lot scarier, manages to kind of easily dodge both swings at him because that's a 10.
Yeah, no, hey, and you know what? This is getting better and better because of the Pearl of Black Doubt stance.
Oh no.
Yeah, every time a enemy misses me with a melee attack, I gain a +2 dodge bonus to AC,
Oh, fantastic.
and
Okay.
it lasts until the start of my next turn. So
Yep.
it's
You do
so
have
right on
a.
that +4.
I was thinking you do have a held action if you want to use it. You still haven't used it, so.
Yeah, I guess it's technically not my turn, so
Correct.
it would still stay. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll swing at the guy who got closer, the one who hit me with a 17.
Okay.
All right. I
Remember,
will.
the smart one is going to get smacked.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. It's the long sword, so it's not going to do too crazy amounts of damage. Right, there's my D8. That's 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. As you smack him in the face with the sword that's cutting into as it cuts his cheek, kind of pulls back in shock. His claws kind of, or his hands kind of cupping his cheek as he looks at you with anger as he spits a little blood onto the ground. All right.
And I can also attack again, right? Because since I have a 9 original base attack bonus and the 4, I can also hit again, right?
That's a full action.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I thought like that's part of the attack action. My bad.
No, yeah. So it is and it isn't. You need a full action to do both attacks each turn.
Okay.
If I'm correct on that, let me double check. I mean, I say, you know what, Lev? This time I actually do. I'll have you confirm. I'll make sure I'm correct on that. Am I right on that? Because I believe that's correct, but I've learned not to assume, as every time I try to, someone comes in and PMs me. You are okay. Thank you.
Says you are correct. Yeah.
Perfect. Alright, it's the same as monster rules. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Alright.
For sure.
Fantastic. You got your swing in. Skarga, however, is now up now that Redmaw ends his turn fully. And Skarga is going to immediately also jump at Adam. I'm coming for you, Adam. Ah! A 12!
No, sir.
God damn it, Adam.
I now have a 25 AC.
Yep. Alright, Opa, well, it is your turn. You are allowed to make another check if you don't want to say anything. Another will save against DC 22.
Let's go.
23?
Yes.
Hell yeah! Alright, that will... Good.
I said I've done it.
Hell yeah! Now, unfortunately, that does end your turn, but as you manage to break free, it does not provoke an attack of opportunity. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. The last individual of the 4 troll brothers, Bellu, the fastest of the group, is immediately going to take a stab at Adam as well. They all despise you for doing what you did. Holy shit! 25 meets. Oh my god, almost. But sadly, we still run the same rules because Sunday needs the help after the Vivisector fight.
And
So
thus, Adam is at a 27.
you bastard! I will take your head. All right.
I assume Redmaw will be the one to strike me down.
Probably, but not this turn, as Bellu ends his turn with that, now having surrounded and beginning to flank you with all his brethren.
Well, it doesn't matter. I can't be flanked.
Oh, you mother...
Me neither, brother.
You bastards! I will ruin you.
He picked the 2 best ones to pick for this.
Oh god, back up to the top of the initiative. Lady Ferrum, as you hear over the communication crystal, the directions by Tovia, you realize it'll take you with these directions about 2 more rounds at your, 1 more round at your full speed to get there.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. As you run up, skidding up right to the door, you won't be able to get inside, but you do hear the calamity going on inside as a bar fight is beginning to ensure, as well as the sounds of people shouting bets. As you kind of head or rush up to it. All right, ending your turn. Tovia, you are up.
Yay.
Our local
I'm still-
GPS.
I'm heading towards the ash pit. I'm making my way. Will I get there at the end of this turn?
You will not with a full round action of running, sadly. Oh, it's your flight speed. It will take you another round.
Would it be faster on foot? Probably not because of all the streets and stuff, I imagine.
How fast do you walk? What's your walking speed?
My walking speed is in 30, so my running's 120.
No, it would have roughly taken you about the same no matter what.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'll just keep flying and I'll communication crystal to Adam and
Mhm.
if he manages to hear me. We're on the way. We're almost there. Just don't die before we get there, please.
I reverted to
Yeah, as you hear the sounds of Adam taking the sounds of flesh being smacked. Adam's not taking any damage, but as the club hits him, it's like okay,
What does Adam say? Because my helm lets me comprehend language, so I can understand what you're saying.
Please! Please!
Oh God. Ferrum, he really needs us.
Seer squawks in agreement.
Yeah. I'll keep flying.
Okay.
Flying fast as I can.
Murnog is up, and he's going to now take a swing at Adam once more, because, you know what? Adam deserves this. He somehow caused everything. I was actually wrong in my calculation earlier. He has a +9, not a +7. Hey! Fucking goddamn it!
29 AC!
I'm good. You know what? That's it. I'm blowing myself up.
No! That's not fair! I made a competent melee character, this is what I get!
I swear to God, I'm blowing myself. No, I don't have anything to do it, sadly.
I'm gonna blow up and pretend like I don't know nobody.
Exactly. Don't worry, Grubnosh has a +2 club. Or no, he doesn't have a club. Shit. Oh, he does. Yes, I have a +1 club. I'm gonna smack you. I got this. Let this be the crit. Fuck! Ah, damn it. Well, I'm next. I'm here. I can attack you twice, actually. Technically, I could have done for the other guy, but I didn't remember it, so we're gonna go by rules it's written, and I will continue on. I'll remember it the next round. 22? No, shit.
33 AC.
Alright, Adam, it is now your turn.
Back to normal.
I was saying, now the fun's over.
Alright, so I am surrounded by enemies, right?
Yeah, by 4 slightly younger, smaller trolls.
Alright. Let's see. Great. I will use my whirlwind attack.
Okay.
When you use the full attack action, you can give up your regular attacks and instead make one melee attack at your full base attack bonus against each opponent within reach.
Oh, okay, so all 4 of them. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Alright, let's go.
When you use the whirlwind attack feat, you also forfeit any bonus or extra attacks granted by other feats, spells, and abilities.
Okay.
So it's going to be a one and done thing, but I will be swinging at everyone.
Let's see. Bring it on. My AC is amazing. It ranges from 14 to 16.
Fantastic. Okay, I have a +16. Okay. Hold on. Does a 34 hit?
Yeah, no, not at all, actually. Collectively, they just pull up Mithril from the ground and say, fuck you. No, yeah, yes, it hits.
Would you like me to hit them all first, or roll then damage,
Yes,
roll then
please.
damage?
Yeah, okay. Let's do, we'll hit each and we can do the damage.
Actually, hold on. Ooh! Okay, so I did roll a natural 19, which is a crit for the longsword.
That's the second one. Okay, cool. I guarantee you
Alright.
crit, because I know you hit higher, or your base hits higher than my AC. I have a 16 AC for my base, dude, so.
Yeah, I also get a +3 insight bonus to rolling to confirm crits.
Okay, well then go ahead and roll to confirm. If you get another nat 20, remember it goes on to the Vorpal table, as we like to call it.
Not a nat 20, unfortunately.
Alright, is it over DC 16?
Yes.
It does confirm the crit.
Fantastic. Okay, so one of them is a crit. Moving on to... Would we like to
Yeah,
just
keep
go ahead
going.
and get the crit over with?
No,
Okay.
just keep going with the to hits. You're fine.
26.
Hits. Did you crit again?
And 32.
But yeah, that hits.
Okay, fantastic.
Now you can roll damage. So first one's normal, second one's a crit, and then 3 and 4 are also normal. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I feel like I'm gonna get payback from last session.
First one is 10 damage.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm alive. All right. Double the dice or double the total roll.
I'm just gonna double the damage.
Okay.
So that would be what, 18 damage?
18. Oof. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I mean it's only a longsword, so it's a D8,
Yeah, I got you.
and then the
Next one.
another 10 damage
Another 10. Perfect.
and 9 damage.
9. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, as you swing in a whirlwind cutting into each of them, they seem to screech out in pain as their greenish red blood kind of goes gushing forth and kind of sprays you, as well as the wall behind you.
Mm-hmm. And so that takes up my full attack action, but since I'm not moving, I can do one more swing, right?
No, because a full attack. Well, oh shit, where is he? Hey, yes, Whooperath. Remind me, what's my rules for Rolleman? Because I know 100% you built Adam concepted off Rolleman's build for his Warblade stuff. I can't remember if it's one full round action or if I give him 2.
1.
Is it 1? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, then yep,
Yeah.
sorry. The advantage in this situation is that if you have only one attack, you want to use your movement to attack. If you have more than one attack, there's no reason not to just use your full round action to just beat the shit out of people. Especially as you get 3 and 4 attacks.
I of course am still relatively new to this.
No,
but
yeah.
I'm doing my best.
100%. I didn't remember because we've been rolling with him since the beginning. We pretty much established it session 1, so I couldn't recall myself. So it's good we know this.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that was a good turn.
Yeah.
Good
Did
turn,
you
everybody.
any skill check or anything you want to say before you end your turn? As you do hear from Tovia in the crystal as well.
They jump in me! They jump in me! I say in primitive.
He says as he's single-handedly killing them without
The thing I
issue.
love is I don't think Tovia even ever told him they can speak, understand. I think he's just assuming.
Yeah.
That's great. They're jumping
They're
me.
getting my ass. They're getting my ass. It hasn't been touched once except by the ass.
Yeah, I love that you're also gaslighting.
Yep. Oh. Alright, as Adam shouts this back into the crystal, Redmaw is up. Alright, you motherfuckers. Alright, let's see. So I don't have any of that now. Well, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna look at you, Ofa. I'm gonna cast Greater Command. You don't want to do this the clean way? We're gonna do this the hard way.
Hey, my turn is passed, so I can dispel again. Yeah.
You motherfucker. No. Well,
Yeah.
Yes, you can technically, but you're a fucking asshole if you do this to me.
There comes the $3 million sword. The $3 million sword.
You are such a bastard for this. Like, god damn it.
It may never come into play again after this one moment, but it was worth the $3 million.
Dude, 100%. All right, I got 2
At this
charges of
moment,
this. Let's go. Let's see.
25.
25. Oh my god. Alright, you motherfucker. You met the DC. You are a bastard.
Look and go!
Oh,
You got this, Robert! Come on, survive!
Live.
Live,
damn.
Robert, live! Do not go easy to that good night, Robert!
Redeem yourself after last session. You've got this. Redemption arc.
You feel a monkey hand on your shoulder.
Well, you can't do it again, you bastard.
I got one more, but not this turn.
Yep, so, alright. I'm gonna have to waste another action. And another charge, you bastard. But give me a will save. Let's see what you got, Ofa.
It
Trying
was
to-
just a 12.
Just a 12. Finally! Alright, I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna give the command. That this item specifically allows with greater command for this. Because I can't use it on multiple people for this reason. To make very clear for those listening at home. Looks at Ofa and goes, "Duel me!" And Ofa, you feel yourself compelled to only fight Red Maw.
You know, actually, that was actually a lot better than what I expected to happen.
And I'll end his turn. Skarga is up, and hearing that his master has given the command, he is going to go ahead and turn and begin grappling Adam. Adam, it's time to go to the pound zone.
No!
You know what I mean.
No!
Alright, as Skarga whispers in primitive into your ear, lovingly and with lust in his breath, you smell like like troll female.
No!
And then I'm going to grapple. Let's find my grapple bonus if I can fucking read. Oh, is it this? Oh, it's right part of my face. Same thing.
I must consult the feat list.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, he is. Okay, cool. Not a fantastic bonus, but that's okay. It's still +4. Oh, okay. Well, it'd be okay if I didn't roll a 4. Alright. I need to make that spell power word compel duel. That's my next goal. Alright. Adam, you can roll your verse grapple check. We are the same size.
So it's just essentially a roll with my strength.
Basically.
Oh, with base attack bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, my friend the Blue King. Okay. So that plus base attack. $29.
You motherfucker. As you hear the whisper in your ear, you kind of grab the guy and throw him over your shoulder back in front of you as he looks at you glaringly.
Isn't there something with attack of opportunities, or is that not in this case?
No, not in this case. Not for a grapple.
Okay.
No. And as far as it goes, I could grapple you again. I'm kind of tempted to do it, but you have a 29, so I don't think I can beat that even on my best of days. Unless you roll on that one, and I'm not betting on that. So instead,
Adam!
Skarga is just going to poke you with his fingernails, and that is to say, I'm going to claw you.
Stop.
17.
Miss.
God damn it! Because the nails grate
And so
against
it
your
begins.
armor. It begins again.
The cycle.
21 AC.
That ends his turn. Ofa, you are up. You do have the compelment, as you are currently under compulsion to fight Red Maw.
Hearing the command, Ofa will just look up at him, smirk, and just go, "Deal." And then I'm just gonna charge.
Hell yeah! Charge me! Oh gods, wait, hold up. I forgot you get bonus. Oh no, okay, this is gonna hurt. Alright.
Look at this.
I did want this,
Get 'em!
you know, you're not wrong. Let's see what you got. To be fair, this is Opa's bread and butter here. Ooh. Now I kind of want, for the first time in my days, I'm craving like chili and butter on bread. Like, oh, it sounds delicious. Let's see what you can do, though, Opa. Can you hit me? Yep, no worries. Take a
Thought
second.
I had everything open, but I.
Ah, I've been there. He's about to roll a d20 and punch me 20 times. Calling it now. Find it?
Now I have to do the math because it changed with Hurrah.
Mm-hmm. I got you. No worries. Oh, now I'm getting the munchies. Oh, God. And all I can... Go ahead.
And I also... This charge is going to be flailing strikes, so it'll have 2 additional strikes.
Okay.
I think that
This is going to be horrible. At least it's only 2. Could have been worse.
But it sounds so fucking good.
That's what I'm saying. All right, let's see. What do you got? What are you looking for, Opa? Oh, there we go. Holy shit. Yeah, that hits my AC. God damn.
with the charge, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For hit number 1, we
Hit number 1, I'm going to die. Hit number 2, he just kills Adam. Why? You know. That's time to take out your party mates and blame it on the dead guy. Whoever said no in the background, I don't know what that was. If that was a video or something, that was perfect timing.
That was me.
Fantastic.
So first punch is 16.
16
this is
points of
piercing
damage?
damage, by the way.
Okay.
By my fist.
Alright.
And then for my flailing strike. 9.
That's 8. Oh. So let me turn you up a little bit. There we go. $25 hits? Jesus. My God, by the time the caster gets there, everything's gonna be dead. 13 damage.
13.
Okay. All right.
And strike number 3, nat 20 for a 36.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll to confirm. You're looking to roll above a 17 here.
Is it with my attack?
Yes, correct. Yeah, it's with all your bonuses. Yeah, okay, you confirm the crit, but you do not get the third crit, so. Or the full second thing. So, alright, yeah, you can either double the dice or double the damage.
Oh, I forgot because of the sandals. I forgot to calculate that. So the 16 damage was doubled.
Oh, okay, got you.
I'm also gonna double this one. So another 24 damage.
24, okay. Jesus Christ. Alright.
So that was movement with the charge plus the full attack. I also have improved unarmed strike. Or improved 2-weapon fighting.
Uh-huh.
So this one. Oh,
ouch. Minus 13?
Oh, that's so 9 plus 13, 22.
Oh, okay, got you. 22 does hit. Oh my god.
Okay. This is with my offhand, but
yeah, I got you.
Minus 13 to hit.
That's what I was like saying. Like, damn, that is a horrid bonus.
Another 14 damage.
14 damage, okay. As Ofa steps forward, fists up, ready to slam into into Red Maw, as the two begin duking it out. Quickly, Ofa begins just knocking into Red Maw, and you can hear the crunches at him as the hits connect.
Oh, it's piercing, so there wouldn't be crunches. I'm just stabbing him with my giant.
As Blood Maw begins to bleed from the multiple holes kind of coming out of his body, he looks on in surprise and horror as his mouth begins to kind of pour out blood, and he kind of looks on in shock as he is being just torn apart in front of you, Adam.
Sick.
Blood going everywhere, as Ofa, you get covered in it. But for some reason, as you look up, Red Maw is continuing to smile even as blood is leaking out of his mouth.
I'm so distracted by the hunger of bloodlust at this point, I don't...
Alright. As you end your turn, kind of not ignoring it. Okay. Unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
I mean, even if I wanted to, with ferocity, I can't use charisma or intelligence skills.
That's true.
Just savage right now.
All right. Then, okay, as far as it goes, then Bellu's up. Bellu's going to take an attack. Wait. No, yeah, okay. Making sure I heard that right. I was like, hold up for a second. Wait, hold up. What, Sash? Anyways. Alright, cool. Give me a second. Pull up Bellu real quick. He is going to go ahead and cast at Adam, as he is the smart one. Give me a moment. And he is going to use his one spell slot per day. And as he's going to smile up and shout a non-copyright Kelgor's Firebolt at Adam. Adam, I need a reflex save.
Fantastic. I'm going to not use my sword for this one. I am, however, going to use one of my immediate action maneuvers called Action Before Thought. You can use this maneuver at any time. You would be required to make a reflex save. Roll a concentration check instead of the reflex save and use the result of that check to determine the save success.
Okay, I'm killing Rollerman later for this. Yeah, I know the exact thing you're using. Yeah, go ahead.
It's time for a concentration check.
Rollerman dies next session. My vengeance shall be fast.
Okay, let's see here. And that'll be a 30.
You motherfucker. Yeah, clearly you save. As you manage to get to the side. Now I'm going to assume you also have the feat that lets you, when you only take half damage on something, you can just choose to take 0.
No, I don't have that one yet,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay. Well, thank God. Yeah, good. So you'll take half this. You're a fucking bastard. Yeah,
I do have DR3 though.
No, this would be spell. Well, there you go. This is 9 points of fire damage as you get hit with a firebolt in the shape of a snake.
Ow! Oh,
As you kind of wipe the cinders off quickly, as Bellu looks at you with surprise and shocked that it didn't do more, and then kind of looks down at his hands and sets the spell again. Kind of almost shoots himself in the face as he looks at the sparks kind of coming up, and then looks back at you with confusion as he ends his turn. All right, top of the initiative, Farum, you're at the door.
Time to go inside, I suppose.
Yeah, as you walk in, you do see Redma is squaring off with Ofa. He's got holes and is bleeding from top to bottom. And Adam is kind of cornered in one about 30 feet back in the corner from where you're standing, where he's currently kind of squaring off with 4 different smaller trolls.
Does Adam look fine? Does he look like
he doesn't look like he's been injured?
Perfect. Then I'm gonna go for Red Maw.
Okay. I will say you do see as you look over towards the bar, the burlesque girls are dancing still. The giantesses, their legs kind of being shown as music still plays as the bands go on. Many of the booths are shouting out, and you can see money is being pulled out. People are taking bets as this continues. All right. Yeah.
I would say arguably at this moment that Adam probably looks worse.
I mean, he's definitely more cornered in this situation than Opa, who has also not taken any damage.
I have taken 14 damage out of 144.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, so he's fine.
Oh.
I trust Adam. Adam's a goat. I trust him.
Yeah, as you rush, as you rush forward 10 feet to get up to Redmaw, you kind of get behind him, squaring off at his back.
In this moment, Farum has remembers over 2 years ago when she also had to fight someone from behind them. Incredible. Once again.
Dishonor or something like that.
Dishonor or something. No. But yeah, I'm gonna try to attack him.
All right.
That will be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Incredible.
Do all that damage in one hit. I know you can do it.
I mean, hopefully, but who knows? That'll be 20 points of damage.
Okay.
With my katana.
Okay.
And then I will obviously take an attack with my my offhand.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be a. I have to. It's a confirmed crit. I mean, not confirmed. It's a 19 plus 14 for a 33 to hit, and a 25 to confirm.
Okay. Oh my god. Well, yeah, that confirms it. Go ahead, roll your damage.
Perfect. That'll be 32 points of damage.
So 52 points in total?
Yes, sir.
Opa, suddenly your body explodes with slashes of blades as a Red Maw's staff begins to glow, and you take 52 points of damage.
Mm,
Good.
Ah, so I see how it works now.
I should have-
Now you see why I was so focused on this.
Yaker.
As you
Well-
watch, Red Maw kind of laughs out, blood kind of spurting onto Ofa as Ofa's wounds kind of collect, and he seems to like let out this deep barrel laugh that's almost eerily menacing across the entire tavern. But go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying, Lady Farum?
No, I was thinking, yikes. Well, anyway, I passed my turn.
Okay. Tovia, you got what you kind of
Yeah.
from a distance. You watch as Lady Farum heads into the door, and disappears into the ash pit as you see the building itself. You still run? You go at top flight speed?
Will I make it there with top play speed, or will it?
You'll make
should
it.
I-
You'll make
do I
it to
need
the
swing?
doorway, but you won't make it inside.
Then I'll land and start running on foot if I'm able. If that'll get me in the building.
Landing does take some of your flight speed, for reference. So it would. Yep.
Okay. If I need to just fly, I'll just fly. But if I can ideally at least get in the door and see the situation.
Well, you know what? We'll call it a luck check. Give me a d20, and if you've got a luck bonus of anything, you can add that.
Yeah, I don't think I do, but I will double check my sheet.
If you have the lucky feet, or if you have the halfling luck thing. Those are like the most
I'm
common ones.
unfortunately not a halfling,
Then-
and all my feats are other thing.
That
Does
probably
Seer
isn't the
get a luck
case.
bonus?
No, sadly.
My lucky bird. Oh, it was almost a 20. Remove a 0, make it a 2.
2. Yeah, sadly, as you get down, the door kind of closes in your face as you see Lady Farum like disappear inside.
No.
Go ahead.
Like that was my move action.
That's your full
Am I
action
able-
for movement. Yeah, that's
Full-
because it's a
full
run.
action. I was like, yeah. So Toby is just outside the door, pressed against the window, looking like sad.
I will say also,
Like-
Seer is not fat enough to push open this door. It is a thick wooden door.
No. He's slowly losing weight as he's digesting the food. He's almost cured.
He's down from beach ball to soccer ball.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess that's Tovia's turn. I'll try
Okay.
to see inside through windows, but I can't move inside.
Unfortunately, the windows are all blackened out, so no one can see in. So it is a
Right.
speakeasy.
Yeah, I was like, I can't see anything in here.
Alright, as you say this, kind of watching from outside, Murnog and Grubnash are up.
Report.
As you shout in, the two of them are going to attack Adam. This time I will remember to use all of my actions, because, otherwise what's the point? Alright, does a 26 hit Adam?
That does hit Adam.
Finally! I can hit you
let's
with
try
my
to-
club as I club you upside the head for 13 points of damage.
Alright, that'll be 10 because of DR.
And as I swing back around, as your hand comes up to stop the club, Grubnosh looks at you with anger and accepts life as it is. Murnog, the biggest of the lot, is also now going to make his 2 attacks. Another 26! I assume 24 doesn't hit.
They actually both hit.
Oh, fantastic! Alright. Then that will be... Oh, actually, since I'm not moving, my apologies. I will make one more action for him. I should have done it on the other one, but again, I forgot, so that's 21 for the last one.
Nope.
Okay, so only the 2 claw attacks. Alright. That is 15 points of damage as Murnog slashes at you with his fingernails, clawing at your skin and raking it around. Give me a fortitude save, please. As the infamous killer goblin shit returns.
That'll be a 25.
25 succeeds. Alright, you're fine. However, the scent of feces on the wound is not something that you enjoy.
Dirty bastard.
Adam, you are up. It's your turn.
Okay, we'll whirlwind again.
All right. Whirlwind me, I dare thee.
Okay. First one has a base of 19, so I crit.
That hits. Yep. And go ahead and roll for the confirmation.
16 plus 16. Does that hit their AC?
Your 16 was higher than my AC for this one. Yeah, it does.
All right, so the first one is a confirmed critical.
Crit. Yep.
Moving on to the next one.
Lady Fair, turn off your video or mute your mic. I don't want to hear it.
31.
31 hits. Thank you. Lady Fair in the background watching guides on how not to kill their teammates. Hit. On today's tutorial, we're going to teach you how not to kill your monk when he's fighting in a duel with a caster.
And another 28.
That also hits. Lesson 1. Do not stab the guy from the back that's confidently bleeding from the mouth.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, right, so the first one was the crit, correct?
Correct. You hit on every one, though, sadly.
Yeah, it happens.
I know, right? But it doesn't happen to me. It's supposed to happen to you.
So that's going to be 22 damage.
Okay, Murnog's dead. As his head goes flying.
Man, which is so sad because of, like, Great Cleave, but it's not, unfortunately, a thing, and I've already hit them all anyways. All right, next up.
You can't do it for a whirlwind, yeah, because that's one of the downsides of it. Great Cleave's really added. Although if you killed the last guy, technically. But go ahead.
No, that is a 8.
8? 8 damage? Alright, I'm still alive! Grubnash stands!
10?
10? Alright, Skarga's still up.
And 6.
And so is Bellu. Alright. As you swing around, blade in a whirlwind, is there any skill check or anything you would like to say as you watch one Murnog's head go flying, Grubnash taking a beating, the other two seemingly, apparently most of your momentum getting taken in the first two, not seemingly as bothered as the blade hits them.
I still hit them, but all Adam will do will be like, "Ah!"
You shout this, they look on at you, one of them saying, I don't speak primitive, that's a racist stereotype.
Ooga booga!
At the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Fucking tongue out as he shouts to scare the shit out of you guys. Redbot is going to immediately rage, and as I'm going to rage, I'm going to activate the last thing I have on my character sheet, which is my ring, and that is going to recover me.
Is that
You motherfucker! 11 HP. Fuck. This is this is something I'm doing on myself.
okay.
Like an item effect. But
I was like, the last thing that you can do. Oh, please, let me do something to stop it.
no, I'm not casting at any of you again. God damn it, go away. That heals me for 30 HP, or up to 30 HP, puts me in a rage, and was not what I was hoping for. Man, those dice rolls just cucked me bad.
He's not too bad.
No, that's not. Alright. Well, that's fine. With that being done, I'm going to go ahead and swing on Ofa. Actually, hold up. No, I am not. Firstly, I'm actually going to activate the last spell on my, staff. And I'm gonna go fucking invisible. Fuck you, Ofa.
Well, I can dispel it.
You're not next to me. You have to be able to make contact with the spell, which, I mean, Oka was standing next to you earlier, which, yes, that is the rule I make with James, and similarly, your item has to do it. So I'd have to be casting at in or near you, or at you.
Man.
I am casting this on myself, you mofo. Alright, plus I'll be honest, I'm not too concerned, you can't make my DC. I am going invisible though. I do believe. Well, let me double check. Yes, it must be the spell target is. Well, hold up.
'Cause I thought
Oh,
that was
you
a range.
motherfucker! No, you can, because dispel can be used. It's targeting the spellcaster, not the spell itself. No, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you can use it. So go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I think even if I can't make it, I think Adam would still do it.
Let's see. You might get lucky. You might hit it.
God, I hope. All right, and because it's just to remind myself, since it's a cast level 13, it's just a plus 10.
Correct. Well, you're rolling a d20 plus your caster
Plus
level, so
10.
plus 10. Yeah.
That'll be a 27.
Let me double check. For my caster level on this thing, being 11. It does not.
No! No!
However, ball tickling close here.
If only I rolled an 18 or a 19 or a 20.
If you'd rolled an 18, you would have gotten it.
Oh, no!
I was saying, if that's one higher, yeah, you would have gotten it, you motherfucker. That didn't like that. Alright, cool. I didn't know you could do that. I gotta remember that for next time.
A $3 million sword!
Jesus Christ, that almost killed me. Yeah, so I'm going invisible. That ends my turn, so I can't do anything else, because it was an action to activate my ring effect, and it was an action to rage, rather, and it was an action to do my invisibility. Alright, cool. Alright, wow. Stay away from me. Cool. That gets rid of that. Skarga is up, and he is going to go ahead and stab you. Or use a full round action to stab Adam. So that will be 2 claw attacks and 1 bite. Luckily, it's all. Oh, well, that didn't work. Don't mind the weird man behind the desk. Oh my god. Well, 24 and 20, do either of those hit?
Okay, so, the 11 wasn't one of the attacks?
No. What? No.
Oh, no, yeah, I see what it is now. Yes,
That was my
so they
health.
all 3 of those hit.
Okay. Alright, I'll roll to confirm the crit. Does a 23?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Sadly, I don't have an extended crit range. Man, that would have been grand. Okay, so that is going to be 4 of the dice rolls in total, and that is my second attack, so that'll be the second claw, so... Oh, it's all the same damage, doesn't matter. Yeah, no. So, 4d6 plus 12 in total. That will do 27 points of slashing damage and piercing damage. As I bite and cut into you like no other, as Skarga screams back at you, trying to cut at your tongue. Seemingly angry as Murnog's body lays spurting blood in front of him. That ends his turn, as Ofa, you are up. Okay, cool. He's there.
And just to clarify, that's their base bonus. They're not getting like flanking bonuses or anything, right?
Correct. That is right.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold my action and wait for him to reveal them.
Okay. Holding action for when he attacks. Or slash reveals. Okay. Alright. Bellu, you're up. And he is going to go ahead and take a swing on Adam as well. Basically the same thing again. Alright, 26, 18, 24.
The first and the last one hit, but the 18 does not.
Alright. Thankfully, it's the same damage both times. So, there we go. Total 15 points of slashing and piercing damage as Balu also bites into Adam, tearing at him, cutting into him with a disrespect.
Really funny if 18 pushed his AC higher than the 24.
Oh my
It would have
god.
been, but unfortunately it didn't.
Right? Oh, that would have been horrible. Alright. Back up to the top of the initiative as Balu ends his turn. Lady Farron, you're up. You are on mute, I assume, on your end.
Yes, sorry. I was
No, you're good.
saying, since the fucking red ball went invisible, I guess
Oh, can
I
I,
would like to
also
go.
just like point to Adam for Pharaoh, point towards them?
Sure.
I do look
Not
a lot
really.
worse now.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to Adam anyway. That's what I
Okay.
was about to say.
Perfect. That will be 10 feet worth of movement to get over behind the group of the trio of trolls that have kind of cornered Adam.
Absolutely. Which one looks the bloodiest? I guess.
Grubnash, and he is, as a note, the one carrying the splintered log that keeps punching Adam with it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try to. I'll take a swing at him with my katana.
All right, let's see what you got.
That will
Boy,
be
what moves
a
you?
27 to hit.
That hits.
Ready? Time to do damage. That'll be 20 points of damage with the katana.
Ooh,
then-
Grubnosh is dead, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, one single swipe as you walk over, kind of irritated, splits him right in two in front of Adam, covering Adam in blood and gore.
I
ah,
thought
well then.
you were stronger.
Is there any other?
There's
I guess-
two more that right beside
yeah,
him.
sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna use cleave to attack the next guy then.
All right,
With the katana again.
let's see what you got.
Ooh, that's gonna be a natural 20 plus 16 for a
That-
36.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll to confirm.
That'll be a 14 plus 16 for a 30.
That does
Perfect.
confirm the hit. Go ahead and double the dice or double the total roll.
I doubled the total.
Okay. Yo, Skarga, you were my favorite. He was faster and more
And now
cautious.
that'll be 56 points of damage.
Holy fuck! Skarga's dead 5 times over.
Oh god.
Turning Skarga into mincemeat as again the professional samurai that Lady Farum is, with a calm and quiet etiquette. Just clearly, Skarga didn't even feel it coming.
Sweet. And I mean,
There's one more.
actually I moved. Yeah, I mean, I only have my offhand, but I think
That's
that
true.
requires me to attack.
Oh, is Cleave
I can-
only one more person? Is it Great Cleave that just gives you continuous?
Great Cleave is
Oh,
continuous.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't have break cleave, sadly. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think two-weapon fighting, you have to. Can you just use your offhand to attack another person?
No, I think
No,
it has to be in the same action, I believe.
Yeah, I think so as well. So yeah, that'll be my turn. There
Cool.
you go, Adam. I took 2 of the guys off of you.
Hell yeah.
Adam just standing there looking at you covered, now his tongue, a piece of brain kind of falling off as he looks at you.
You're gods of war.
Exactly. That you hear the beds kind of cheering and people starting to order more drinks as the can gets louder in the background and the girls seem to dance even more to it. Exactly. Tovia, as you now push the door open as a free action with your hand looking in, all you see is basically the look of Ofa and basically standing there all cut up and wounded to a decent amount. And then kind of over off to the corner, you can just barely see Lady Farum standing behind what is now only one troll, who is looking between Adam, who's covered in gore and guts, and Lady Farum, who looks just calm and almost like this is another day. What would you like to do, Tovia?
Oh, sorry. The audio cut out first. I didn't realize you were talking to me.
That's fair. No worries. As long as you heard the rest
I
of
was
it, that's
like,
what matters.
Yes, yes. How far away from me is this one troll? I know I haven't stepped through the door yet, but
20 feet to get within striking range.
okay. So yeah, Tovia steps in, sees all this going on, is like, "Whoa, you guys cleaned house." Because Tovia hasn't seen these guys fight. Because last fight they were
Mhm.
paralyzed.
Mhm.
Is there anyone between me and this one troll?
Yes, Lady Ferrum is technically blocking the path.
Damn. Okay. Not gonna hurt my girl. That's my homie there.
I wouldn't, especially when she can do
Girl.
so much damage in one turn.
Hey, listen, I know I know it might not seem like a Ferrum can do damage, guys. I can do things.
No,
It's just-
Guys,
I
I
think
can fight!
Ferrum-
Just that barrel. I know.
There's just not been a lot of options for Ferrum to do anything cool.
How far away is Red Maw, who's still tangling with Ofa over there?
Who's also invisible?
He's completely invisible. You can't see him.
Oh, sneaky. I'm like, oh yeah. I guess Tovia wouldn't even know Red Maw's there. They just know a fight's going down.
Oh
So
right.
yeah, all I see is this one guy. So
Because
how
we
much?
did it, guys. That's it, right?
So I'm gonna I guess I'm gonna move. You said he's like 20 feet away.
Correct. Yes, to get within striking distance.
I have the rest of my movement speed to be able to move
Okay.
closer.
Yep. as you-
I don't want to get right up in melee range. I'd like to move to kind of a diagonal, so that way I have a straight line to him that doesn't have Ferrum or Adam or Ofa in the way.
Okay. Yep. You'd be basically standing right beside Lady Ferrum. Yep.
Yeah. So I'll move besides Ferrum, and I'll take a look at the place, and I'll assess the place and be like, I probably shouldn't light it on fire.
Char shouts
And-
out, "Please don't!"
and clear my throat. And I will breathe my electricity breath at him instead. It's 30-foot straight line. From me to him. He's right there. And I need a reflex save to see if he has the damage.
If I
I'd like to,
succeed, I'd be shocked.
It's like, I don't remember trolls be very reflexive, but hey, you can surprise us.
No, it's definitely.
19.
Come on.
Whoa, you make it! You
Yes!
only take half damage. I'm so proud of this little guy.
Yeah, you did it!
Belu's got this.
Okay. So, only 6 electricity damage. I rolled kind of ass on that.
So 3 points in damage. Okay.
Yes.
Oh wow.
All right. Little
Good
taser
for you.
shock
I assume-
as you just kind of
I was
reach
like,
out
yeah,
and
that's
taser
it.
me. Somebody out
Just-
in the
just
distance
like-
shouts, "He's not black! You can't do that!"
Tovia like breathes out the electricity breath, but like is still catching their breath from flying
He's
here so
reaching, he's
fast, and
reaching.
like
Yeah.
coughs and is like, not my best work. So is this the last guy, or
Belu.
'cause I have other things I could do, but he seems
Ball's
like
a big
kind of the
boy
last
currently.
guy.
Belu is gonna flip you off after being tased.
He's reaching! He's reaching! That's it,
Um,
Ferrum, that's
It's only
the
Lady
other one.
Ferrum. She cuts his middle finger off. It's like, oh shit.
Ofa facing the Red Maw.
because I had to use my movement, I can't act again. But
Correct.
Tovia has a plan for next turn.
Seer?
Seer, I didn't cast a touch spell that I can give to Seer, so Seer is just gonna, in the most round and intimidating way possible, look this troll down and say in a perfect replica of Tovia's voice, "Kill," because he could speak.
You know?
Ow.
Okay. As he says this, or as he's give me an intimidation check.
Fuck. The small birds can talk now.
Seer,
No.
Seer stats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Let me let me see what his charisma is. He
Clearly he has a 30
Yeah.
in charisma. 'Cause he's just that guy.
what modifier is a 6? What negative? is
That's a
that?
minus, like, I think 3. Let me Vital
I
check.
thought so too,
Yeah,
but I
think
don't know.
That is a -2.
Oh, not as bad as I thought.
Mhm.
just roll a natural 20.
No, why'd you say that? It's a nat 1 -2. He's adorable. He's so cute. They want
Okay.
him.
He's
We have
just
2 rounds.
he's too plushy like, and his like as he says this, Bellu just like looks at him and kind of like looks at him, and now there's no longer an interest in killing Adam or Lady Farum. Now Bellu just wants to steal this bird and like escape.
No, see her. Stay close.
There's a look in his eyes of like greed as he's like looking at you and clearly assessing that you are not the better
He's our
master.
party mascot. You can't have him.
All right. Did you want him to cast? Are you going to cast through him or anything like that? Just to make sure.
I can't. I don't have an action to.
Got you.
Oh,
that's
I
right,
have
'cause
to
it's
cast it
on
on my
yours.
turn, and
Yeah.
then he delivers it. Yeah. So that was Seer's action, and now Seer is gonna get bird napped. So
Yep.
Seer's staying close.
All right, Adam. As you watch the most adorable seer, give me a will save to see if you can manage to not be distracted by the adorableness of this bird.
Oh
No,
God.
I 14.
Ah, you know what? Sadly, Adam, you are distracted. This bird is hella fucking cute.
Oh, dude, man, it's like fat and shit. It's kind of making me hungry.
No. Charmed.
I've got blood in my mouth, and there's a.
The sounds of a turkey
Adam.
burger sounds delicious right now, Adam, as you think about the leg with some like buns on it.
He's all stringy meat and fat. He's all cholesterol. He doesn't have good meat on him.
The bird is
A great
right.
seasoner, this.
I should kill. I should.
But in all seriousness, Adam, we'll give you a distracted. You'll take a -2 if you over swings.
Okay.
But yeah, would you like to do anything against for your turn?
I'm gonna kill this fucking troll.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right. So let's see here.
Killing the troll.
It would be a 30, but -2
That
would be a
hits.
28.
That hits. As you drool over the thought of a fat chicken burger. Or
All right,
fat.
and I'll go ahead and roll for the second swing as well, because I'm
Yep.
going to do the full attack.
Sounds good. Bird meatball. Oh, that sounds delicious, actually.
But it's one giant meatball. It's not a bunch of little ones.
No, I'd still eat it. You put it in Prego sauce. All you do.
26.
26 also confirms the hit. Go ahead.
All right. First swing will be 13,
Okay.
which was max damage, and the second swing is actually going to be minimum damage for 6.
Don't worry, as the heavy swing comes in, slashing Bellu across the chest, he kind of looks back in surprise as the wound cuts deep, and you catch your blade on bone, feeling it kind of crack underneath your blade's pressure. As you go back to swing back through, feeling the lighten of your wrist from the hit of the bone and feeling the shake. You kind of expect your blade not to do much, but as it goes forth, something seems to lean forward, and as you look up, Bellu has kind of fallen onto your blade slightly as his body falls almost completely down, lifeless, onto the weapon.
Interesting. And to sheath or equip a weapon is a action.
Yes, also to pull a body off your blade is also an action.
Well, then I'll use my second action to pull this body off, and I'll end my turn.
All right, give me a strength check.
21.
21 with ease, thankfully, as you kind of pick that
I kick him off.
foot forward, kind of mid-chest shove, and you watch as his body, with a wet slap, leans back. His hand, lightly petting Seer as it falls, and there's a slight smile as the body goes limp.
My God.
It's like seeing an angel as you pass on.
Yeah.
At least he brought comfort.
Seer, eat this guy.
Red Maw is up, and he is going to turn and use a full round action. Thankfully, because greater invisibility doesn't make me lose invisibility, I will not ever be invisible. I'm sorry to say, Opa. So, with that, let's see how this goes. However, as you wouldn't have known until the first hit swings for a 28 to hit, Opa.
That matches.
That matches, so that does not hit. You notice I do not go invisible. Oh, sorry, that is not a 28. That is a 30, because I have a +2 due to my raging.
That.
Okay. So with hit, that is going to be for the first bit of damage.
Does Opa have a 28?
Yeah, he does. 13.
Everything going on right now.
Fair enough.
13 with bludgeoning, for bludgeoning damage for the first hit. Oh, and then, sorry, let me also add on that, because you can't see me. 9 points of sneak attack damage. And then,
Sneak attack damage.
yeah!
Is it a sense thing? I have, I can't be sneak attack.
You bastard!
Yeah!
I knew I should have gone after Adam, you motherfucker.
I can't be sneak attacked either!
Oh, god damn it,
I
alright.
can.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's me and Opa out here!
God damn, man, that is literally pointless. But okay, I'll keep that in mind. Then for the second attack, because I do not lose invisibility, I am going to hit you for a 14. I assume that doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. As that will end my turn, as I curse you quietly.
Well, I got bonked, so I'm just gonna swing my fist as hard as I can in that direction.
All right. Fantastic. Roll me a D1. Well, actually, roll me a D100 first for the concealment. You are aiming for anything above a 75. Because let me double check.
I always thought it was a 50%. I thought it was.
Yeah, well,
Let me check. That's what I am looking at right now. Never mind. Actually, no, because I am considered in full cover, you can't hit me at all. So there's nothing to roll. But the floor doesn't matter, so yeah. There's nothing for you to swing at. So as you go to swing, even with a 4, I will say or with a 4 you would have missed, but yeah, there's nothing there. If you want to roll to swing at the air, or if you have an area of effect attack, you can try. Or you can just punch all around you, if you have enough swings. Up to you. What are you thinking, Ofa? Oh. He's muted. Give him a second.
Okay.
Hang on. Go ahead.
I will. Nice. I'm going to flailing strikes, so. I have 3 extra attacks that I can make.
3. Okay.
So 4, and then a improved 2-weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here it is, and I want to note this. I've got it. Which it doesn't matter because you would have missed anyways in this situation. I was looking at cover, so I was wrong on this. Total concealment in this situation is just considered a 50% mischance. So you were correct on that situation. So you would have had to roll above a 50. In this situation, you can continue to swing with 3 extra attacks. If you want to try and just swing at the air where he was, you're welcome to do so. Because these are your this is your full held action, so. But you'll be rolling a D100 each time you make a successful attack. So, and I was wrong on the order. You make an attack roll first, and then you make the D100.
Okay.
So
so do the 4 attack.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep, so you can roll all 4 if you'd like. See how well you can do this. Still can't believe I chose the 2 people who have no
Maybe
issue.
it's fussy today.
Oh, no worries. Hey, none of us are faulting being a parent. Ooh, here we go.
31.
31 does hit. All right. So that one hits. That's the roll. So sorry, you're gonna have to roll above a 50, so that does not hit for the D100.
Okay, that one makes a little...
Mm-hmm. Thought the 41 was your to hit, and I was like, Jesus, okay, fuck, I need to boost up these attack guys or these killers in the future. 3.
Well, that didn't.
Well,
3 plus, so 20, dirty.
That just meets. It beats, yeah. So in this situation, you get to roll to hit.
Oh, that one's a that one.
Okay, well, that's fantastic. Thankfully, that doesn't make you roll again since you're just sitting for concealment. All right. 2 more into attacks. Let's see what you got. Well, the dice favor Ofa this time. 22 hits.
20.
You got this. Finally, 1 hits. All right, and a 4th. Dude, this would be so bad if he kills me, I swear to God. Go invisible, setting all this up. It's like, 30. That hits? Yeah, go ahead and roll your concealment. Please, come on. Oh, so you got 2 hit. All right, let's see. Roll your damage. I have no DR, so you can roll it all together if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't think I would need it, but clearly I forgot how much between Ofa and Lady Farum I need to be worried about these situations. Now Adam can do fucking group attacks.
So total between the 2 is 28.
I'm on 2 HP.
And
I have to roll to the
4. So I have my improved 2-weapon fighting strike.
Oh.
Because I have a -5 as well. But...
Okay. Well, before you roll that, I have to roll something.
Oh.
Okay, no, I do succeed. Okay, we're good. The spell stays up. Alright.
Do it again.
Oh, I forgot the roll.
There needs to be an R in there.
Guys, cheese and crackers is one of my favorite things of all time.
It's good snack.
It doesn't quite beat bread and butter, however.
I disagree. If you get the right kind of crackers and cheese, you can get it.
Oh, I am struggling.
I thought you were going to say doesn't beat bird and refer to seer again.
Hey, you know what? You might be right about
there you
that.
go.
15, that one is.
15 does miss, yep. Is that your last one, or you got one more?
Yeah, that was my.
Okay. As you start swinging at the air, missing the first 2, you feel your fist kind of fly by, but feeling or hearing a creak of a board in front of you that you didn't make, you go to swing for it. You punch into the Red Maw's leg, slamming and hearing a loud crunch as he yelps out. And as his body kind of drops to the ground, as you manage to punch again in the area, expecting to hit the same leg, instead finding his jaw as.
Fuck.
What's up?
I rolled a 19 on one of those. That's a crit, but we're too far in.
Yeah, sorry. We'll keep that in mind for next time. All right, cool. Slamming into him as he drops to the ground, kind of still alive, but feeling the hit as he manages to avoid your last swing as it comes a few inches from above his head. Suddenly a realization that maybe this wasn't the best idea of a fight.
I just wanted to say "oh fuck" to emphasize my nickname.
As you hear this light whisper under his breath of "oh fuck," and as you end your held action,
I get it now.
Technically, it is your turn, because that was your held action came at the end of my turn of Redmaw. So, Opa, if you want to keep swinging,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
yeah.
Well,
Bro's
seems like
just-
none of I don't,
Go ahead.
like, I don't think any of us could hit him unless that the spell that was
Oh,
directing damage was a concentration spell.
Mm-hmm,
That's true.
I'll say Opa's just sitting here following this guy down to the ground. It's like there's no kindness in here. But yeah, go ahead and if you want, it's your turn, Opa, for rolls.
Oh shit! Why is Opa bouncing on the air like that? That's great.
Sting
Just
like
in
a
case
big-
I miss.
My
I
play
get
was
no
gonna.
extra rolls.
Oh, that's fucked.
What is that? Ooh,
Oh, you got, you literally got no
I
extra
just have the
rolls.
2 rolls.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
I know.
At
My
least it's
plan
not
was
negative one.
to,
27.
27 does hit. Go ahead and roll your concealment.
come on, my boyo, come on.
That hits.
Let's go!
All right, I've got low enough HP. If you want to go ahead and roll damage here, you got. I don't think you can roll low enough, but hey, you never know.
I would also like to use a swift action to change my strikes to slashing damage.
Okay. Perfect.
I don't know exactly where his head is, but I'm gonna just
Claw at it. Okay. Wherever you think it might be. All right.
Cut it off with his Viltrumite slashing attack.
Let's
so a
see.
little overkill, I'm sure, but 9 damage.
As you watch as Opa's hands go from these really thickened cloven fingers to sharpening to on the hood edge, a thin greenish kind of line appearing on them, almost refining them as you can hear the slight crunches and see bits of nail dust kind of falling off to the ground. As Opa goes to swing down at the ground, when you imagine a tiger's claw, you imagine a clean cut, but Opa's fingers are thick. So as he's tearing more and clawing here, the slash pulls chunks of this guy's face almost completely off as his nose and right eye come completely out. His body reappearing on the ground as Opa pulls away. A chunk of the jaw muscle kind of hanging from his fingertips as it kind of dangles there bleeding. Redmaw screaming in horrendous pain before going completely unconscious as his jaw kind of seems to slightly tweak as the muscle that Opa kind of tore out seems to give way. And the jaw kind of lets loose and starts just kind of dangling there as Redmaw goes unconscious and dying there on the spot.
Oh, really? He just died?
That did kill him.
Should we make sure they're all dead by using a little bit of
Double
fire?
tapping.
Trolls are a little finicky sometimes.
That's true.
I can breathe a little fire breath on them, or I've got alchemist fire if needed.
Yeah. I'll allow that for a free action as you kind of go around breathing on the wounds, just burning a little bit here and there, trying to avoid
just
setting the
cough up a
barn
little.
fire. Mm-hmm.
Is Red
keep-
Bull still identifiable?
Well,
His head was
his
cut off.
neck is,
Identifiable.
which is what most of the poster
Wait,
shows, so.
Yeah, the
They're just
poster
gonna
said,
put hands on our hips God damn it. Now we're gonna have a harder time fucking saying that we identified him. Good
Well,
job.
maybe
Opa.
his staff and ring,
I just pick up the 2
His
tusks
staff.
and
We
pull
got
them
his
up.
guys.
Uh-huh. As you pull them up, Opa, the tusks kind of coming out of the jaw as they almost completely, easily loosen through. They're a good 4 inches long.
We also do have a bunch of witnesses.
Yeah,
Wow,
Sam's
I
gonna be
can't
like, "Yeah,
believe
and look
you
at
guys
him."
ran into Red Maw while we were gone.
these look like the Dredges Society. They're not gonna fucking say anything.
No, you
Well,
do
I mean,
see a collect money being handed out amongst the tavern now as people are celebrating. Some people are yelling at you or at the dead Red Maw.
Yeah, probably some of the people who just won a lot of money off of us winning might be willing to,
Yeah.
if they can't, if they can't identify him physically, we'll at least have word of mouth.
It's fine.
And
Let's just take the body to
said,
the guild.
Yeah, there was also there's a couple of merchants in here, and since Red Maw is also known for caravan raiding. There's a good chance that some of them didn't really like Red Maw anyways.
That's cool, bud. Let's just take him to the let's just take him to the guild now.
Yeah,
God
okay,
damn it.
okay. Fuck me. All
Yeah,
right.
right? He looks at the simpleton and just kind of
No,
ignores
you
him.
were right. I'm not gonna like. It's the end of conversation. Yeah, you're right. Let's just go turn him in now then.
All right. As Lady Fair kind of sheathing her blade, grabbing the corpse on her shoulder. Adam, are you collecting the little bodyguards, or are you just leaving them there?
Yeah, they might have small bounties on their heads, not as much as Red Mob, but a bandit's a bandit.
Okay. And then
Yeah. Yeah, check
Tovia,
them
what
for
about you?
loot.
I mean, I assume you're breathing
I was-
fire and stuff.
Yeah, I was making sure they're dead. If there's any items that look of note on them, I'd take them for the party to divvy out later. But mostly, I'm making sure they're dead, and I'm keeping Seer away from the one that was looking at him weird. And I'm making sure that guy's extra dead.
Okay. yeah,
Yeah,
burning that
obviously
one a little extra. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we loot them first. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that. No, I assumed as much. I'm not the kind of DM who just goes, "Oh, of course you guys didn't say you looted the corpse." Like, you're carrying the bodies. I assume
Yeah.
you're gonna go through their
Yeah,
pockets.
Tovia would look them over before.
As
blazing 'em.
Tovia kind of like is starting to kind of focus on burning the one body, kind of taking guys working on taking the magic items. You see as Ofa kind of looks at the two tusks he's pulling out and kind of his eyes glimmering. For a moment, as they do, they seem to glimmer, and a green like light kind of starts to erode out of the tusks, withering them down to almost nothing as they seem to disintegrate in Opa's hands. His eyes kind of soaking in this green gas that seemed to emanate from them, coming into his body. As he does, you all notice Opa's body looks a little thicker, a little bit stronger. Ofa, you can add a +1 to your strength as your current boon from your pact holder.
Oh shit! I wish I could do that.
You just have to die.
You're so
Somebody's
right.
gonna need to pick up the tattoo that's not me.
I will mention, Opa, as you mentioned this kind of like coming out of this trance, you do see as Lady Farum kind of has the corpse on her shoulder. But as you begin to collect the items and begin to kind of gather up the bodies, we're going to fade to black here as the party begins to head their way back to one of the non-Patter affiliated guilds, and we're going to call a session there. We thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed. I'm going to give the party their loot so they can all plan and have a good time celebrating post-session, and we will see you all on the next episode. What? Was there something you wanted?
I was gonna say one other interesting thing of note, maybe for the party, but it doesn't.
Feel free.
As the fight comes down and Ofa calms a little bit, you'll notice he just like turns and pukes all over the.
And that's where we cut to black.